Check out what happens next.
Talk to my baby on the telephone long distance. I never would have guessed I could miss someone so bad. Yeah, I really only met about a week ago, but it doesn't seem to matter to my heart. I know that I love her. I'm hoping that I never recover, 'cause she's good.
She's so cool, she's so hot. But a scholar, she's not. Word, she pretty, but she dumb and so rotten. But honestly, you see, she's all that I got and whatnot. She very genuine and very feminine. But when we on the phone, I think her brain is sleeping in. I try and tell her friends, but they as dumb as her. Birds of a feather, I guess, but see, that makes it worse. I hit her up and say what up, she say the sky. I say what's good, she say McDonald's apple pie. I tried to justify it, she ain't get the lingo. But then I beat no, she ain't sleep, I date a bimbo. Why, oh why must she be so damn fly? Then turn around and be so dumb. Where the fuck did this broad come from? See, I don't understand how it happened, man. How did this occur? The whole relationship is blurred. I either need to quit smoking my weed or make sure at least she got a GED.
Only met about a week ago, but a little bit busy on the telephone.
She's so fine, see, we talk all the time, but sometimes I think she's missing her mind.
Only met about a week ago, but a little bit busy on the telephone.
See, she's a dime and she's faithfully mine, but something wrong with her head, 'cause she ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Only met about a week ago,
Oh.
but a little bit busy on the telephone.
She's so fine, see, we talk all the time. You know, I called her.
What is happening, players? We are here yet again to go over a whole bunch of nothing, like we always do. Happy 4th for all you guys who celebrated. I don't give a shit too much because our 4th of July is Juneteenth, and I didn't really do shit that day either. But they do have a lot of sales on meat and things for today, so I did end up cooking. I was gonna hop on stream with a friend, but I don't know what this nigga's doing. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm gonna just go over some of the things that happened. I already finished cooking. So I was watching AJ panel earlier, and I watched a little bit of Pistachio and Greg somewhat. But the main one that I thought was pretty funny was the AJ panel. And I think anytime I talk about Tard panels, it's probably going to be on AJ's. And then that's not necessarily a shot at AJ. It's more so because everybody is not blocked and they're willing to hop up on panel when it comes to AJ's channel, which is something that I was telling Fresh Garbage a long time ago that she could have switched over to hers, but she got a little bit too involved. And of course, AJ is involved with everybody, but she still lets everybody up. So I guess I'll shut the fuck up and we will go right ahead into the bullshit. If you hadn't known, Greg and Pistachio have been arguing with each other since like the other night about the whole Dark Ninja thing. Sorry if you guys hear the pops. You already know you're gonna be hearing that for the next 2 days. Let's go ahead and get into this video.
World. It's fucking insane. Okay, I take it. I'm going to take the chance that I don't have to worry about this. I'm not putting the screen up. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Is Are you chill from yesterday?
Hey, I was chill the whole time. It was Greg that was screaming.
No. I mean, is that you? Is that where you?
So if people don't know who this is a guy named Luca. He had recently went up on AJ's panel, I think the other night, and he didn't really get a chance to speak because you know how Greg is. Greg started over talking him and all those things. Oh, I didn't put that on full. My bad. And so Greg had stayed. I guess they both stayed on panel after the stream ended, and they continued to argue with each other. And Greg had recorded the whole thing because he was live. So that whole thing kept going over and over again. This dude ended up coming over to Kel's, and we find out that he's actually from Dark Ninja's community, that he's not from the other places that Greg was claiming that he was from. He sounds very reasonable and was, basically pleading his case for why he doesn't fuck with Greg, and he thinks that nobody else should fuck with Greg. If you ever see him in the chat, I think his name is Anon22 or some shit like that. But just to give you a little background on what's going on.
You hear yesterday?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
My name was chill. My bad.
Yeah. That's why. I am not. Anna's fucking crazy. Anyways.
Yeah. So I just wanted to let you know, Greg was totally manipulating the situation when he brought up this George situation. I guess I don't know what happened with your husband. Honest to God, I have no idea. But he took that and manipulated it and said, this guy knows this, that, and the other with whatever situation that was with your husband, which is very manipulative.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time. Yeah, because I was told that. I think I got the screenshot of. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. Greg did send me a screenshot of because this was like a big deal. No, I had to have because I like memorized it.
Spit it out. Damn.
There is somebody, and I believe it's the George Allegre guy, okay, that has said this shit about my husband. Now, the thing that I had a question about yesterday was, how the fuck do you know, though, that, that he's associated, like, with them, and that he, like, because people could say, I'm associated with Hoosie. I am, right, because I've had you know what I mean? So, like, what?
Not only does Greg sit there and try to manipulate the situation and try to tell you, like, oh, this person is associated with this person, or he's actually this other person. He never knows. He just starts spitting this out just so that you think poorly of that person. Does the same thing that Hussey does. The minute that Hussey doesn't like somebody and somebody that he likes is around that person, he immediately just starts spitfiring anything that he's ever heard that was bad about that person, even if it's not true. Why does he keep doing that?
What way do you mean associated with? Like, what do you mean? Like, because people could say that I'm also associated with Hecate, who called the cops to my house. Okay.
So you mean from Greg's point of view, you're saying?
Well, yeah. Like, right. What the fuck do you mean, like, associated with? Like, because what's the truth of it? I mean, because people could say, I mean, Hoosie's over there saying that I'm fucking friends with fucking Azria. And it's like, I have always had my, M60, where'd you go? Sorry, M60. Oh, yeah, he did. M60, you can come. I need to go. Hold on. I keep forgetting to do that. Let me do this really quick. Yeah, no, to me, because it's like somebody could say, well, I'm associated with Azria, who goes IRL. And okay, yeah, because she's called the cops to my house. So, but are you talking about that type of association? Or are you saying that he backs up everything, that he was backing up the fact that, George was over there saying that there's a whole news clip of that it was on the news that my husband got arrested for fucking PDF shit?
What's going on, Pearwood? If people don't understand what AJ is trying to say, and I'm pretty sure you don't, because we all understand how she talks, what she is trying to say is that what type of association is he trying to say? Is he saying associated like, oh, I've seen these two people in the same chat room? Or do you mean associated like these people talk to each other offline all the time, right? Like there's different levels of association.
With
Yeah,
like I said, no links, no
I
nothing. So
I don't know about any of that. I'm just saying that he's highly manipulative, and he knows that that is something that obviously upsets you.
oh
Which
shit.
why wouldn't it? And so he decided to
I'm so
use that.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning to be rude. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I just saw what M60 was trying to say. Read don't read docs names off here. Oh fuck me, M60, you're right. But I don't necessarily know if it is or not. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, but thank you. I don't know how to remedy that, but yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, Anon. Please continue. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that that claim of his. I mean, he rattled off about 10 different names of who I supposedly am
Professionally.
And then he realized, oh, how can I upset AJ and make it so she doesn't like this random person? And so I'm going to claim he's this person that lashed out at her husband. So, and then when you read off all of these people that have been blocked on your channel, 90% of them are Greg related. So it just proves who's the common denominator. Why does he have all of these people that hate him?
I cannot argue with that. Yeah.
Right.
I understand.
Well, it's because he has numerous enemies because he can't be an adult. If he's ever critiqued in any way, he decides to make a looks comparison video and talk about how he's got more money and to kiss his ugly feet. And it's very bizarre. He's obviously got issues, but.
So that's one thing that I've been noticed about Greg that it was weird to me that other people didn't, is that he kind of repeats himself. Like he used the same insults depending on what person it is. He says the same things over and over again. I'm really surprised that people haven't got tired of it a long time ago. I'm kind of surprised that it's barely happening right now. And then people are even lying to him and telling him that he's funny or that he's charming.
Even just yesterday, that limited argument we had on your channel, he had it loop and play about 20-30 times over the evening. So very strange.
Oh, he did? I didn't even see
he just had it on loop. He just had it playing over and over and over. Yeah, so it's very weird. But I would highly recommend not allowing him to be able to block people from your channel, because anybody that critiques him, even if it's info that you may need, he's going to silence them, because that's what narcissistic people do.
No. I agree with everything that you're saying. I do. As far as that goes, like, I understand what, of course, like if somebody is being dishonest and other people, I mean, because that's exactly what happened to me. So I understand that sentiment completely. So,
he has no proof of these claims. I'll pay you $10,000 if you can prove that I'm whoever the hell he's telling you I am. That's quite
he didn't
literally.
Tell me that you are somebody. Like, yeah, he told me that you are basically in a circle.
Well, I guess I better shut my mouth, because Elizabeth says that she thinks that Greg is hot. And this is canon now. People, please take screenshots. This is exactly what she meant to say. And we're going to remember this for all time now. This is a part of the internet. Lizbeth _007 thinks that Greg is hot.
Agree with, I guess. The people, I don't even know, because there were so many. There were like key names. There was Ricky Camacho. There was Arctic Wolf, or Arctic. And then there was George Allegre. And I had asked about this for a long time. Now, George was the one that I don't even know if Arctic and George even know each other.
That is a great thing to bring up, AJ, because guess what? I don't fucking know either. Nobody knows, because anytime that any of these weirdos come around, well, anytime these weirdos come around over here to my channel, I fucking block them, because this is not the Greg channel. And the crazy part is, this would have been one of the times for them to pop up and start talking about him, right? When he's going to be on panel, he's a topic. But they pop up any other time when no one's talking about him, and they always say something. The only person that I've seen pop up for the most part is Arctic. I don't know if these people are the same. I don't know if they're separate. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't think most people even really care. But that is a very good question for AJ to ask. Are these people actually related? Because anytime that any of these people come up who are talking shit about Greg, he automatically says, "Oh, well, they doxed me before, so I'm allowed to block them."
Like, I mean, if they like associate, like
oh, there's another reason why I'll pause. So Thunderhair said, I think it was Thunderhair. Let me look. Why can't I find it now? Oh, there it is. If one of you can come up with something to call this other than the drama community, I'm all for it. The internet is packed full of drama. We got to be more specific. So a long time ago, I was thinking of calling this the CCC. Now you're like, why would you call this the CCC? Because most of the people around here who are fighting with each other don't like Carrie. They don't like Carrie, and they don't like Carrie. One of the three. I don't think there's anybody here that likes all three of them, but everybody doesn't like Carrie, or Carrie, or Carrie. And yes, those are different people.
more than just having maybe common views on particular people. I don't know if they work together. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
wouldn't
like, I
even
don't
be
know.
shocked if those are Greg alt accounts with how weird he is.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, constantly, he has so many different trolls. Some of them might just be him at this point because he's so bored with life.
Damn.
If you guys don't like my name, y'all think of a name and put it in chat. If we find a good enough one, we might actually be able to label this something and get it out there. Why not? So that people can finally stop calling this shit Girl World, because this is not Girl World.
Wait, Potato, what? Hey, Dixon, my ass. How are you?
Oh, anyway, okay. That's all I wanted to let you know, because he just kept speaking over you and me.
Yes.
You know, he needs to be on Ritalin. He needs to be medicated. He can't have a normal dialogue.
See,
I'm not calling it no tard army, because I'm in there too. I'm not a tard.
It's choosing time. Listen, I am fine if he's able to come over here and have an actual back and forth. See, this is what I'm frustrated about.
But that's the thing, though. Nobody is ever able to have a back and forth with Greg or some of these people because they aren't able to have an adult conversation. I think that's one of the biggest problems with a lot of these new characters over in this space that we're trying to name now. Because, like, at least with Hussey, and I know that I'm even saying, like, at least with Hussey will still at least talk to people. He's going to yell and is going to be unproductive, but every now and then he's willing to talk to people. But a lot of these other folks, they aren't willing to talk to anyone. And I think it makes so much get lost in translation, because even if y'all don't like each other, it shouldn't be too hard to have a conversation, right? Like, we used to do it all the time back in the day. I know I keep bringing it up over and over again, but I think it's one of the main elements that's missing from either the quote unquote drama sphere or even within the lolcow space.
Greg, he won't be able to.
But I've seen him be capable of it.
Nah,
However,
he's not capable because I'm gonna let him have it.
well, that's
Bipolar
what
nation.
I'm saying. Is like, man, I've seen him do. Okay, this is what's really bothered me. That's why I brought up the whole Tasha thing yesterday, was because Greg is about. Well, this is what he says he's about, right? He says he's about like, illogical fallacies.
I'm just gonna take this quick moment to relish in my "I told you so" moment. I told y'all that this nigga was weird. I told y'all that he was a child, but it's okay. I usually always sit back and just wait for everybody to see. And to be fair, to be perfectly fair, sometimes that happens with me when it comes to certain people. Not most of the time. I don't get too close to people, but I'll be like, "Oh, that person's cool," and somebody else will tell me like, "I don't think so." And you're gonna see. And they sit back and they wait until I'm like, this bitch is tripping. And they're like, yeah, I told you.
Like arguing, but with good faith, like not bad faith,
or
right?
on LLC.
Being logical. Yes, I agree with all, like,
retardation.
He's
I'm
complete opposite of that. He's making up who I am. He's lying about who he is, what he does. Like, he just copes and makes up completely illogical scenarios. So that's the total opposite of who Greg is. I mean, just look at his character. Did he tried to sue some lady for a fender bender? Apparently, he's got some sort of court issue with insurance fraud. He lies about living with his family. I mean, there's antique plates all over the walls. I mean, come on, like.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that say though that he does live with his family?
Yeah, I swear to, I'm not gonna be a part of anything called retardation nation. Come on, give a little bit of leeway.
He does, yeah. He says he does not. He says he has his own house, and
yeah, but I mean, look at how
kiss, blah blah blah.
Now that one's not bad. The short bus is not a bad name, but it still implies that we're all retarded.
Yeah, I know. But I figured that house probably was all to him because look at the way he streams. I could not see. I mean, to me, it looks like he has a lot, which is besides the point. But I'm just saying about that particular subject. I was like,
maybe he's gotten it put into his name now, but I'm pretty sure that he takes care of someone that I don't want to get into his family stuff, but
I just thought of a name, but it's kind of stupid. Never mind.
Anyway, he'll lie and he'll manipulate any situation, and including how he acted like he wanted to come up here and face me. Well, the only reason I came up here is because he blocked me from your channel. I couldn't speak in the chat, and I wanted to let you know about that. He blocks. He wouldn't let me back up when you left yesterday. He wouldn't let me back up and acted like he was big and tough. I went into his StreamYards on his channel, and he's like, I'm not talking to you until I have a mod. And it's like, bro, you're the one that needs to be muted. He's the one that can't shut up. Several times over, I went quiet, and I told him, hey, you have to shut up so that I can speak. And he just just rapid fire like a machine gun. So crazy.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I get apprehensive.
Now, Luca has a point. Anytime that Greg is sitting there being like, oh my God, they're spurking, like he starts talking really fast, he gets really loud. And in reality, I don't know if people know this, but that's what spurking is. When you start trying to talk over people and you're just like, oh my God, blah, 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 and you start talking all extra fast and shit because you don't want anybody to hear what they actually have to say. That's you spurging out. That's where that term comes from. I don't like saying spurging. That's more of like a internet term. I always say spaz because that's what black folks have always said. Spazzing out.
Pensive about condemning
somebody in good shape. Thanks, morbidly. Oh my God, this guy.
What? Oh, okay, sorry.
He's already talking shit in the chat. It's crazy. But I'm not going to get into a stupid shouting match with him again today.
Like, are you Ricky? Is that what he's so upset about?
Who?
Are you Ricky? Is that why he's so upset?
I have no clue who any of these. Greg doesn't know who I am. I'm just a random person that's made fun of him on the internet over the years. Like it's.
Oh, okay.
The only reason that I even know Greg recently is because he required subs only in his chat.
Ooh, so. Oh shit! Stop moving. Sapient Pearwood says circling the drain will be a good name because a lot of these people are circling the drain constantly, about to DFE and disappear forever. What is DFE? I don't think I know that one. But you know, it'd be funny if we start calling this the bathtub because everybody get a little bit dirty. I mean, it's kind of like, it's like calling somebody big tiny, right? The bathtub.
Yeah, and so I subbed to him like the other day, and I've been seeing his videos, but I don't think about Greg. Like I've seen his videos on and off, like once or twice a year. Make fun of him, he blocks. So it's like he blocks and runs away. So like, what's the point in interacting? I talk about him once in your chat. He blocks. Yeah. He's a pussy. He can't handle criticism, and then when he comes in here, he'll just go.
Ooh, what if instead of the pig pen, how about the cow pen? Because not everybody in the pen is a cow, right? Some of these niggas is pigs. The cow pen. We mix it a little bit of both.
He won't shut up.
Who's a pussy?
Greg's a pussy.
And
Greg's a pussy.
Tell me why. Tell me all the reasons why he's a pussy, please.
I mean, Pistachio, didn't you just say that you weren't gonna? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk you. Sorry. Pistachio, you just
now
said.
It's heating up.
You just.
I mean, let's start with the fact that his buddy.
AJ talk? I'm talking to AJ real quick. What'd you say, AJ?
Oh, well, no.
Is this a Greg sympathizer?
Greg sympathizer, motherfucker.
You said, "Who's a pussy?" I started explaining, and then you're like,
okay, but wait, she has something to say to me. Do you respect women? Hello.
Well, I guess Greg doesn't.
I don't give a fuck if he does or doesn't. I don't care. Like,
okay, well, I do, AJ. What were you saying now?
Okay, well then, okay, all right. So,
what are you saying to me?
Okay, you don't have to scream. Your volume actually is super low, so I'm gonna turn you up so you don't have because it's actually low. Yeah, no, I got it. Okay, so like you just said the other day that you were done kind of backing up Greg. I don't know if that was about a specific thing.
No. What I said is I'm done coddling him, but I will always defend.
Ooh, I think I like that a little bit more just because of the book. It's like a double entendre, Animal Farm. We should definitely call this the Animal Farms. Instead of, because everybody always says the farms and all the farmers are included, right? And then we got cows, we got pigs, we got all that, right? Animal Farms. That's hilarious. And then when people say the farms, they'll never know if they're talking about Kiwi Farms or here.
When it's necessary and needed. But I shan't.
No. I know. I understand that. Just like I would too. But Pistachio, can I ask you something?
Sure.
If you and I didn't forget about you, Anon.
Not the lizards.
If you had mod issues, right? And you saw that things were being done by somebody specific, what would you do?
What do you mean by that? Like, say more.
I mean, like, it's a screenshot. Like, evidence is.
So thank you, Alibis, for the Cash App. And I actually was thinking the same exact thing. That's crazy. She says, only right to end this with NERD spaz. I was thinking of exactly that song when I was talking about it. That's funny.
Evidence, right?
Okay, wait. What do you mean by this? And why do I hear myself? Who has?
I don't. You are not echoing to any of us. You are.
Are we sure?
I have headphones in, so it's not me.
I do.
Yeah,
too.
no, you are not echoing. You might have to come out.
No, it's my fault. I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's
My
gone.
question
My
I'd
bad.
ask you is, what's their
No,
defense?
wait. Let's talk about what AJ's talking about. What do you mean by any of that?
AJ, they use you to divert attention, just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
No, I just want to add, Carnivorous. It doesn't make me the farmer if this is the animal farm. It just means I'm the cowboy. I'm black, so that means I had to do stuff. I'm the cowhand.
Then everybody wants to blame me for.
Yeah, they're like, oh, when they don't want to answer a question, they bring you up.
I came in to talk to you, brother. But
I'm about to
said
dip
some
out.
other
This
shit
is fucking
next.
annoying.
Okay, do you want to do your
You can
first?
talk to him.
We can
It's
do
all right.
you first, and then we'll do AJ later.
I don't
since
even
you're a
know who
little
you
baby
are. I
bitch
couldn't
about
care
shit.
less.
Oh, well, you about to
Okay.
find out today,
All right,
brother.
so all right,
Oh,
can
yeah,
I
you're a big
tell him?
tough
Can I
pistachio.
let me tell Anon like a little bit of the history. Okay, so back at the middle of September, I think I want to say it was like September 14th. Greg showed up to rescue Carrie and I with Cougs from
Bitch, can I just say you got all enemies in the fucking chat? Are just surrounded by fucking enemies from
Yeah,
top
Greg's
to
got a lot
bottom.
of them, doesn't he?
Enemies, no, mine
Because
too.
he's a
We got
piece of
similar.
shit. Well, because you're backing up a piece of
I
shit
don't know what you're
scumbag.
talking
See, the shroud got it.
My bad. Tell
There's
me.
nothing positive about Greg. Like, you're gonna learn too. But AJ, I mean, he saved you. I mean, it's the internet. You could just log off. I don't know what he saved you from.
I know it wasn't that. It was what I heard about Horamaxer later from Greg. Okay, I didn't know who this guy was. He did actually start talking to Carrie and I. Listen, I just said that I don't give a fuck if you respect women or not, right? Okay. I have been known as the woman hater. I don't give a fuck. The point is, though, is
What's
that
going on,
Horamaxer, when he was up here with Carrie and I, it got fucking weird. Okay, Greg came in, said some shit, got to Horamaxer, blah blah blah, boom.
So when Horamaxer first came in, he was saying creepy shit to AJ and to Carrie, who are both married women, and Carrie immediately was like, "Ew, what the fuck is this?" And AJ somewhat entertained it for some reason. No idea why. She's really not good at those type of situations, I'm guessing. But that's basically what happened. That's how Greg made his way over. Because after this weirdo had been booed off panel or whatever, Greg had came up.
Greg's around. Didn't know Greg. Did not know Greg. Okay, at all.
Yeah.
Smiles and he's popcorn.
He's just like Horamaxer. They pretty much believe the same shit. From what
Okay,
I know of
so-
Horamaxer,
I have
he's
a
like a
problem
black
with his
pill loser.
beliefs. Listen, Anon, just to be clear.
Somebody banned Dusty. We are not sexy and furry. Not all of us, at least.
Here, I have a problem with his beliefs also. I fight with him.
Pistachio, you're going to learn too. You'll
about
see
it
Greg will
always.
turn on you as well. Greg will flip out on you as well.
Listen, he has already. Okay.
Well, he will again. It's just who he is.
Listen.
Lava.
He will again, and eventually you'll have enough. You'll see.
I mean, listen.
You'll
That's what I
see. He
mean
does it
about
to everybody. He's incapable of maintaining friends. Every single person that he's cool with, from what I've seen, he ends up lashing out and doing a looks comparison video about them. I mean, he's fucking neurotic.
Okay, well, listen, Anon, you need to know.
I do love that word.
Okay, listen. You need to
Neurotic.
know. Listen, you need to know. I just ran my own gambit with fucking Greggy Poo myself, and I blocked him.
There you go.
Him. Yelled at
Why?
him like not to. Last night I fucking yelled at him. You know.
There you go. So
This
don't have
ninja
a short-term
shit, I'm
memory.
No, listen, I get it, okay? It's not that I don't get it. It's I want to know what your issues with him are. I know.
No, the problem is that Peanut gets it, but what the part that she doesn't understand is why can't you just forgive any bullshit that this weirdo does the same way that I can? Probably because nobody gives two fucks about him as much as you do, and nobody really understands why you even do. Because obviously, from what even you're saying now, he's an asshole, and you coddle him despite the fact that he's an asshole, and you sit there and hold his hand and act like everybody's so mean to him, like you're his mommy. You said yourself you think that you're his mommy. Hussey said that he feels like he's his daddy. I mean, who around here doesn't feel like they Greg's parent?
I know the
Um,
issues. I'm
where
not
do you want to
blind,
start?
deaf, and dumb.
So here's the thing. I have a lot of empathy for people that deserve it. Greg
I know he
is
deserves it. He deserves it.
he doesn't deserve it. He's a
He
fucking
does.
asshole.
That's the
He's a
subjective
bully.
statement.
Instead of no Peter Griffey's, no swiper, no swipeys. Wait, swipey doesn't rhyme with furry too good. We gotta find a good one. Who's somebody? Curry would work really good, but I don't. It's kind of fucked up if we say no Denzel Currys or no Mark Currys. I don't think anything really else rhymes with furry. Burry, maybe strawberry. I don't know.
Even I can
Okay,
realize
listen. You don't have to, but let me tell you how I do. I see what's behind it. I see the why.
That's
You don't
what
have to. You don't have to, but I see the why,
well.
and he is a sweetheart.
But there
in
are
his fucking
reasons,
soul.
though.
Greg?
Yes,
How
he
many
is a
women
fucking
have
sweetheart.
accused him of sexual assault? How many people has he turned
Whoa,
on
whoa, whoa,
and
whoa,
said
whoa,
that,
wait,
that
though.
they're broke and
Yeah,
ugly
dude,
and this and
sexual
that and the other?
assault. No.
Wait,
Sexual assault is a lie. Nobody has accused
Yeah,
him
Sexual
of
assault
sexual
is a
assault.
lie.
I also,
No
but
No one
Hannah.
has ever accused him of
gosh.
fucking sexual assault. What
Plenty
he's been
have. How do you think he
accused
lost
of-
his
Yes.
Uber job?
What he's been accused of is
my
exactly what
gosh.
he is, which is he's verbally an asshole. But that's where it begins and ends. No, he's not.
You don't
been
think that you
accused
can
of
sexually
assault.
assault someone
I'm gonna come
verbally?
back.
No, grow the fuck
So
up.
you're
verbally,
retarded.
sexually, fucking. I've been
So you're
really.
retarded.
No.
So-
I've been actually sexually assaulted. So verbally sexually assaulting is come on, grow up.
No, I'm gonna just let everybody know the last time that Peanut was in an argument and she said something happened to her, something sensitive, she later on admitted to everybody that she had completely made it up. So I would take what she's saying right now with a grain of salt. And anybody can feel however they want to feel about it. But because like not even like a month or two ago, she just lied about being a DV victim. I'm really not gonna believe her about this either. Like, come on now.
Are we fucking
Okay,
insane?
grow up. So you're cool. Let's say you have a daughter and someone like Greg 20 years from
but
now.
this is what it is. You're gonna say what it is. If you're gonna make accusations against
Oh my
Greg,
God,
you're
you're
gonna say
retarded. I
verbally
don't want
sexually
to talk to this
assault.
person.
Okay,
You're gonna
I
say
will.
he
I already
verbally
put it
sexually
laid out
Get her
there.
assaults
out of
people.
here.
Hey,
You're not gonna
pistachio.
act like he fucking assaults people because
This
he
girl's
doesn't.
crazy.
And no one has
Pistachio.
ever
I
fucking
don't know
alleged
if
You
you
don't
got
know
the
his
beginning of
whole
my
past.
stream. Okay, all right. I literally said that today is not going to be the day that happened like yesterday. I think everybody should be able to make their point and actually be heard and not sit here and get screamed over, okay?
Well, here's a little bit of advice for you, AJ, and I doubt that you'll be listening to this, but just in case you do for some reason watch this, what you need to do is you need to give each person time to speak, and the very second that anybody else starts talking over that person, you need to stop everyone and address it and be like, hey, let them talk. And if that person isn't complying, then there's two things that you do. You either warn them and say, hey, I'm either going to put you backstage or I'm going to turn your volume down. And if they don't listen after that, then oh fucking well. Then you do what you have to do. Because guess what? You have an audience listening. And even though it's important for these two people, I guess, to interact back and forth, nobody can hear what anyone is saying. And the people on panel can't even really hear each other if two or three people are speaking at once. So this is why people get irritated with you when they say, oh, this person keeps over talking or this and that's happening. And you're like, so I don't care. It's like, well, if you have an audience, you should care, right? If there's an echo, that's something that's probably bothering people. And I should take care of that because I want people to listen to me. What's the point of going live if you don't want anyone to listen?
Listen, I'll scream all day, but let me do it like whatever, and then somebody else can say something, okay? So like yesterday was fucking psycho crazy, okay? So what I'm trying to say though is that to Anon, listen, the stuff about Greg as of recently, since September, I know that a lot of those things were done by a specific group around here. Okay.
Can I just interrupt you for a hot second? Because even more than that, and fuck all that. The point is, if you're going to make allegations against Greg, you're going to tell the truth. You're going to tell the truth about what was said.
Oh, yeah,
you're going to
'cause
tell
Greg
the truth
does,
about
right?
what was done. No, because you're talking sexual assault, and that means physical violence on a female.
Oh,
If
it
you're saying,
does.
he
Okay,
just
so now you're
talking
gonna.
Actually, what he said was that he was accused of it. That is what he said. He said that he was accused of it. He didn't say that it was for sure. He didn't say that he was convicted. He didn't say nothing else other than that this was a man who was accused of SA.
Define everything
He's
for everybody.
talking. No, you're.
I
Gonna
mean, I
define
do
it.
agree with her.
You're
on
gonna
that.
define it. You're gonna be fucking accurate and fucking honest if you're talking shit
Why
about
are
this
you
man
so
on the
angry?
fucking internet. Because that's
Why
what
are
I
you
no,
so
this is just
angry?
way pistachio.
That's
It's
what the
pistachio.
fuck I do, baby. Get used to it. Okay.
I just fucking will never talk to you again. How about that?
Greg's
Good,
here.
because you're a pussy, my
So-
brother.
Yeah, I'm a pussy.
You're a pussy
You're
that
friends
wants
with
to talk
Greg.
shit
You're
about a
friends with
fucking
Greg.
stranger for what reason?
So if people don't know, somebody is asking, who are we accusing of SA and what's the SA? So from what I've heard, right, from what people have dug up on the internet about it, he used to be a Uber driver, some shit, and there were instances where women felt like he was around in the area around the same time over and over again, and he would say provocative things to them, and I guess they complained about it. And I guess there's more than one occurrence where this happened, where he's saying provocative things to people, and they're saying that that's why he got booed off of Uber in the first place. And that's what Luca is talking about when he says SA. 1 star, no tip. He wish he got a tip.
He's not a stranger. He
fucking
shows his
know.
entire
Your other-
life on the
your
internet.
other
Okay,
account
but
should
do
be
you
unblocked.
fucking know him? Have you ever talked to him
Alright,
personally?
I know
Pistachio,
him
you're
quite well
already
'cause he
you're already
shows
doing
his
exactly
entire
what I
life.
said was not going to happen.
So sorry.
Okay, you're putting me in a spot where I'm gonna because Greg is backstage. So if
Let
people
him on.
cannot,
Let him
Let him
on.
up so you can both scream,
If-
and then it will just be a big waste of
Hell
time.
yeah. Let him on.
if people
No wonder you like
cannot-
Greg. Holy shit.
I love
If-
Greg. Let him on. Let him speak.
You
his
love
piece
Greg?
himself.
Wow, you're a
That's
fucking
love,
loser
man.
too.
Fucking
Anybody
love.
that
I'll
loves
take that
Greg
title.
is mentally
I'll
unwell.
take that. Proudly.
AJ
Let
gets
him on.
peanuts.
Anyway,
Yeah.
here's
You're
the
a
thing. If
Yeah.
any and all claims about Greg are just going to be said to be fake and bullshit,
the point
then
is,
there's
be
no
accurate.
help.
You're talking
Be
over him.
accurate.
Peanut?
Be accurate. Don't talk
Pistachio,
shit.
shut the fuck up.
Gosh,
You're not
damn it.
intimidating anybody.
I'm
You're
not-
not tough. You're not funny. You're annoying.
I am all of those
So,
things, asshole.
Regardless,
actually.
Greg
He
has
hasn't been
had
able to-
Maybe not to
accusations.
you.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna dip out because this is fucking annoying.
I'm
pussy.
sorry.
Greg.
Pussy.
No.
Okay.
Greg, I was literally just letting you up.
No,
Let
this,
Okay, it's
no, this is not pussy. This is most of the time, this is what adults do when they see that there is no point in furthering the conversation. I'm tired of people doing this little kid shit. Like, and we all understand that all it is just reverse psychology. You're just, oh, you're a bitch if you don't do this. Like, you're just saying that because you really want me to do it. I don't have to play your fucking game.
gonna be chaos if you
Just
let
let
him off with
him
this
on
fucking
before
he's a
pistachio.
pussy.
I know. I wanted Pistachio to calm the fuck down for a second so people could be heard.
Okay,
Okay.
I will.
You know, Greg's just gonna
Otherwise, I
start
couldn't-
screaming,
I
and then
couldn't
he's
bring
gonna
up
he's gonna
fucking Greg.
bring up all sorts of false allegations.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't bring up Greg if you were over here like fucking screaming over him.
So
Let him on.
this is what we're gonna do because you're gonna need to mute Greg so that I can actually speak. Otherwise,
I know, that's
we're
why
gonna
I
do
don't know
this
if you
another
guys
day.
You've
caught-
been speaking.
Yes.
You've been fucking
Oh my
speaking.
God.
Now he's
All
gonna.
right.
okay, I literally have said
Nobody cares, AJ. And I don't know why Peanut is screaming her fucking head off. So Mother Grey Goose asks, Yato, you gonna lay Greg Tardo up? I've been on panel with him before, and he does all that same shit. He'll put you backstage. He'll talk over you the entire time. All he's gonna do because I'm black is just call me a nigga over and over again. When obviously, if you ever heard him talk to anybody else, he doesn't say it that much. But if he's talking to me or Vidal or somebody else that or GP who's black, he just say nigga over and over again. And I'm not for that type of disrespect.
And I didn't kick. I did not kick. I didn't kick any of them, and I did not get rid of Anon. Pistachio is backstage. I had said at the beginning of this fucking stream, this is not going to be like this. So if I drop you backstage, don't think I'm not going to let you come back up and speak. I just think that, I don't know, everybody should be able to be heard. Anon, if you would like to come back up from this point forward, because I don't know if they saw this at the beginning of the stream, because I said it when my intro was happening, okay, that yeah, that's the way that the rules were going to be today. So then everybody understood, because usually, you know, it's a fucking free-for-all. So, but today is a little different. I'm not dealing with that today. Okay. Not dealing with that. Hi. I was gonna let you up, Greg. Dude.
Oh, hey, can I talk? Like, is it cool if I say something?
No, it's okay. Yes, please. I
No,
gotta.
you can talk if you want. Yeah,
no,
fine.
I
Let
don't
me know
want
when
to
you're
talk.
ready.
I want people to talk. Hey, Val. I want people, Sage. I want people to talk and actually be able to say a sentence or a statement, and then the other person responds. So that's why I specifically said in my intro today, I put out there are fucking rules about this particular stream. I know
Didn't
it's
see
usually
it.
a
So
fucking
sorry.
free-for-all. That's why I was trying to tell you, because I figured maybe you missed it. That's why I'm going to say it. So please don't get your feelings hurt if somebody gets dropped back. It's
Oh,
just
I don't
that
get
I
my
want
feelings hurt. I don't get my
I
feelings hurt.
know Pistachio, you've been somebody that I've watched since 2020. Okay, I've
I
liked
know.
you.
Holland,
Okay.
how you doing,
So-
girlfriend?
I'm
Holla,
doing fine. How are you?
holla, y'all. That's how
So
black
I
people
just
talk.
I don't
Holla.
want people to get their feelings hurt. If somebody gets dropped back, it's just so then there
She
can be
means
a
Greg.
productive
This
conversation.
means Greg. This means-
Well, he got mad at me. I dropped him for literally a
But do you
second and a
remember?
half.
But do you know the context why I got mad at you though? Do you know the context, AJ?
I know that there.
Do you remember what I did
you-
for you with
at that
Tasha?
time? You were saying that you didn't think that I liked you.
What?
At that, I saw what you said in the fucking chats, Greg. I seen what you said in Discord chats. You were
Hell
saying
No,
yeah,
that
that you
has
didn't
nothing.
think
That
that.
has nothing to do
Hell
with it.
yeah.
And then I
So, you
also know
remember
that
when you were up
Pistachio
on?
over here. What?
Sorry, go on.
You
It-
can
no,
drop
it
peanut
was-
now, AJ. Fuck you,
It was-
Ranku.
Yeah, this is Greg on panel right now. If you didn't know,
It was a bad. It was bad timing.
Oh, I know.
It was-
We're cool. We're way past that. I'm not holding that against you. Don't worry
Right,
about it.
so-
What I was talking
okay.
about.
It's okay,
But what
Greg.
I'm
She's just
saying,
making
though-
sure to say that in front of me. I see.
No. I don't
No,
know. I was
keep
just
going.
saying, like, 'cause
You literally
Sorry, there
went
was
to
this time-
Hoosie and were Pistachio. You
What-
literally were on Hoosie's panel with Greg when fucking Munica was up, made herself known up on the panel.
Don't
Okay,
know who that is.
And then here,
Monica.
don't do what? Don't do what?
No, I said I don't know who that is, but keep going.
Oh,
So I was on
Monica,
Jesse's
Monica, the
panel.
person that was with Negs for 4 years, but
Oh my
from
God.
2019, she had been with Negs.
AJ, can you go one fucking day or a week or whatever without talking about Monica? Just leave her be. Jesus fucking Christ.
Since 2019. Anyways, she had to come up and be known, right? Greg knows all about this, and
Happy 4th, Marshmallow.
you sat there and said
Marshmallow Bowl.
to Hoosie that when it came to me, because Hoosie has a fucking heart on or whatever it is for something with my demise or whatever. I don't know. Like demise, not as in
And
I-
Ninja,
I'm sorry I have to be
Ninja,
like this.
Ninja,
I'm not
Ninja,
talking
Ninja,
about
let me respond to
physically.
this. Ninja, let me just say, Ninja says,
Oh my
Strawberry, can you
gosh.
clip when Luca and Peanut went on so I could post it in Greg's Info Battles thread? I would just want to say, Ninja, I hope you
I'm
noticed
taking
that
screenshots.
I hope you noticed, Ninja, that as fair as I was just to Greg saying you need to stick to the facts, I've defended you similarly because I'm consistent and the facts are all that matter.
Who's
Because
I think one of the rudest things that you can do when you're having a panel or when you're on a panel is to sit there and keep addressing the chat. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with addressing the chat while you're on panel, right? But it's fucked up when it's right in between someone talking. Like you guys were just having a whole conversation. AJ, I don't even think was done talking, even though she's long-winded. She was in the middle of a sentence, and Peanut's like, "Yeah, hold on." So yeah, person in the chat.
because you
Luca?
dislike somebody, I think Anon is Luca, maybe, is what I'm
He's
assuming, but
not
I could be
Luca.
wrong.
He's not Luca.
Okay, then
He's not
whatever.
Luca.
Who else have I spoken to, though? That has to be Luca, doesn't it? Like, I deduce that has to be Luca. Who else have I been talking to?
I mean,
No
it could have
one.
been a different
The
panel.
point is this, Ninja. Everything I just said to that person, I've been as fair with you. We need to stick to the facts. Just because you dislike Greg and just because Greg dislikes you, it doesn't mean we're going to bend some bullshit from your fucking doxes, either of you, all of you. Stick to the fucking facts. That's the point for you both.
No, I actually can agree with Peanut on that. Everybody, if you're both going to talk about each other, either talk about what the other person actually said, or talk about something that these people have actually done. And let's keep it to the facts. I ain't got no problem with that.
Continue, please.
Continue on.
Yeah,
You're
I know
saying
you
some
love those
bullshit.
strawberry douche nuggets. I know you love those.
Is anyone going to
screenshots.
get to the point?
But no, I think what happened was like it was when I put Tasha backstage and you were yelling at me and like just telling me to put Tasha backstage. I never muted
What?
her or put you
Greg,
backstage.
you
Okay, and
literally
you know, in
That
AJ's
happened a few
defense,
months ago.
Greg, in AJ's defense, what do you fucking think? Tasha egregious her all fucking day long.
I'm
Yes.
not
What do you
talking
mean?
about.
And
No,
I have
Tasha
I
yes.
does
didn't
a
say
one
anything about
directional
that. I'm just
fucking
saying what I got
egregement of
mad.
AJ channel. That's Tasha's fucking channel all day and night. Just
So this is the time that for some reason Peanut had a moment of clarity, and maybe all of her endorphins started working, and you know all her dopamine and everything, like because I ain't gonna get into details, but a lot of that shit got thrown off, right? Maybe everything just so happened to realign, and she became a normal person and started digging in his ass about something that's actually correct. Peanut is 100% correct right now. Surprisingly, something that we all thought I'd never say.
AJ, I hate her.
Yep.
I hate her so bad. What do you expect her to treat her fairly for? Are you fucking
Okay.
insane?
Okay, relax, Mrs. Doubtfire. What I'm saying is that
I was just saying, can we be fair to
Bro,
everybody?
we're not
please?
analyzing Tasha right now. I'm saying
Okay,
that
well,
was
I am
biased.
because you brought it up. And you're being
Okay,
crazy.
You
fine.
did
You
just
wanna
bring it
say
up,
that,
and
Jay?
also this
So-
is a very fair point because this is the point that I also had. This is the exact fucking point that I've had.
Okay, and Hussey told me that AJ's not going to defend me and then to not defend
She
AJ.
And I have.
defended you.
And
She
I'm still
just
I'm
defending
getting shit in
AJ.
the chat because I have fucking defended you.
I know you
She
have,
just
but I'm
did.
saying I'm
She
still
just
defending you.
fucking
So I
did
don't
it.
know why you're going with that narrative. I was literally expressing how I was biased. That's why I got mad because you told me to put Tasha backstage and mute her, and then Tasha was backstage for a while, and I didn't do that to you. So that's why I got mad. But we're past that. I was just explaining why. I thought I already was clear with that, right?
Clearly not.
So we're past
Clearly the
that.
fuck
I'm not even
not.
yelling, dude. Like I'm chill. But Oh, so by the way, just so you know, AJ, can we confirm that calling someone a PDF is wrong, right? AJ,
What?
is she there?
Oh my god, this is one of the things that's often irritating about this dumb shit. Like, this the constant pointing fingers, especially when it's people who have done the same thing. It's like, dog, after you've done the same thing, you should probably shut the fuck up after that. Like, just stop. It's like when people are like, "Oh, well, this person's being racist," and it's like, "Well, you didn't give two fucks when this other person was saying all types of niggas, but now all of a sudden you care about racism." Just stop it. You just lost that right. Don't talk about that no more. You can point out all these other things that you don't do, but don't ever do a roundabout and come back and be like, "Hey, so what about when you did this, nigga? You do that too."
She must be. I see her. It's her fucking panel.
Can you hear her?
No.
Okay, so I was just called a PDF by Ninja. Any thoughts, AJ? I just want to know if it's still actionable to call someone a pedo, because I remember it's not.
Greg, don't push me in the cummies direction.
I'm not talking about cummies, bro. I just don't want to be slandered and defamed.
Okay, yes, this is why I yelled at Ninja too. Like, can we all? Y'all don't even fucking hate each other.
Sam Elliott.
This began over some bullshit. Clash of Clans. Like I say, okay, and also, can you please just admit that you went off in his direction for some bullshit for no fucking reason? He came, you did.
Wait, Ninja, can you address? All right, since you're gonna call me a PDF,
and then
I'm gonna ask you the question.
listen, and then definitely he
Can
came
you address
into your chat and fucked
why
with
you're
you
in
on
Discord with a
purpose.
15-year-old
Then
girl?
he came and fucked with you on
Hey,
purpose.
AJ, Ninja just called me.
Oh, so here's the other thing that I'm kind of being reminded of by looking at her chat. I don't even think Ninja had called him a PDF. I think they were saying that he was a PDF protector or supporter because he had the nerve to say Zoom wins or tragic wins or something like that. I know for sure with the Zoom one, but I've been somewhat hearing about the tragic part too.
A pedo and shared a link. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yes, I do.
The thread says Greg pedophile. What do you have to say about that?
Speak against it boldly, AJ. That's what he needs.
Hold on,
So
I know.
he
I'm trying
shared
to find
a thread,
it.
and in the thread, it's calling me a pedophile. I will be screenshotting that, and I'll be forwarding it to the right people.
What thread?
Yes, there is a thread that he shared with like some kind of incel website that he runs, I guess, and it says that I'm a pedophile. Any thoughts on that?
I don't know. I didn't see that, and it's not in my chat.
Well, I'm gonna send you
in my fucking chat.
Greg.
Okay, so there's Dark Ninja right there in the chat, and he's saying exactly what I just said. He said it says Greg, a tragic and Zoom defender. So he didn't call him a pedo. He just said that he defends people who are like that. I guess. Wait, do people want this link? Should I drop this link in the chat? Why not? Let's hit a little copy. We'll drop that link in here too in case anybody wants to go over it. Why not? All right, now back to the fuck shit.
Check your Discord.
Ninja says in chat, he's dropping the link and says, read it yourself. Ninja says, LOL. It says, Greg is a tragic and a Zoom defender. And yes, he has said that, and I've told him to stop, but he didn't mean it. He never
you have him
meant
as a mod, and like you have
who has him as a mod?
Greg
have him as a fucking mod.
Greg Zoom as a mod.
He's been demodded and blocked on my end. I can see him.
Okay, do you know Greg's argument? Do you want to know Greg's argument in all of that? Because he's been kidding when it comes to the Zoom and the tragic shit.
Yeah, I already explained that was rage bait.
Okay, but listen, Greg's argument in it is that Ninja was actually friends with these people, and Greg never has been.
Yeah, I have
it's a
two
good
arguments.
fucking argument.
I understand
it's a
that
good fucking argument.
I get it. I get the argument.
That's not a good argument because what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Like that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Oh, they used to be friends a long time ago. What the fuck does that have to do with right now? Everybody right now knows exactly what these people have done, and right now Greg is defending them. So right now Greg is the one under fire because he's the one doing it. It's current. What are you talking about?
But sometimes, you know, you can't sit there and get mad at people for not knowing something on their fucking timeline, dude. Like, you cannot.
Okay,
get
but now
mad.
you know. Now you know.
Know what? Like, and who are we talking about, right?
Wait,
So
I have
it's
a
like,
question, AJ. Can I ask you like a valid question? Okay. Do you think it's appropriate for a man who's clearly like in his 40s to be in a Discord with a 15-year-old girl? Yes or
Greg,
no?
you know, you just asked me about this on the fucking telefono. I don't, yes, it's creepy, it's weird, but also you can't
if
just
nothing
run in a
happens, and
direction.
nothing
Yeah,
happens.
you can't just
What
run
do you
in
mean
a
nothing
direction.
happens? So if they're actively engaging with the
No,
15-year-old girl, you think
Greg,
that's
no.
okay?
If
No,
nothing
I've actively
I don't think that's
engaged with
okay.
people that are minors because I was a fucking
have
coach.
I.
So does that make
So
me
have
creepy?
I. So have I.
Okay,
Exactly.
this is
That
like
means
an apples
nothing.
to oranges
It
argument. He's
means
not
No,
a coach.
no, this is
Greg.
not.
You were
because,
coaching
like,
people.
While I get what they're saying, when it's in a Discord, I think it more so depends on what the Discord is for, right? If it's a gaming Discord, then nobody would give two shits if you're in there with a 15-year-old, because there's probably a whole bunch of other ones, probably a whole bunch of other adults and stuff like that. This is where context comes in.
As a coach, yes, that's not creepy. That's a job.
Okay,
That's
but
a
him
skill.
simply
Yeah, you
having
know-
Situation is different.
proximity to a fucking 15-year-old doesn't mean anything creepy occurred. And when you
I would
make
trust AJ
insinuations
with
like
a
that,
15-year-old over
when
Ninja
you
any
make
day.
insinuations like that, it
But look
I'm
at what
becomes
you
saying
just
I have,
said.
there's proof.
You
It
just
And
said this
there's
on my panel.
multiple minors that he's come in contact with, putting them in danger, and I do have the proof. That's why he doesn't
How?
like it when I speak
Well,
this
Greg,
whole hard
where
truth.
did you send me the proof, though, then, of the fact
You
that
should check your Discord because half the time you don't even
wait,
answer.
no,
but it's okay.
you did not send me any of the screenshots.
I sent you
to
multiple
me.
screenshots, and then you text me, "Hey, bro,
Wait,
how
can
are you doing?"
let me say what I'm referencing? Okay,
Go
I
for
was
it.
referencing Anon or Chill from yesterday, same person. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
said
Bunzy Pod.
okay, yes, Bunzy Pod. Okay, but
Yeah,
you
I
didn't.
can send you a bunch of screenshots. Yeah.
No, a
AJ,
screenshot of what?
who's been sending you the
Can
most
I
screenshots other than
ask
like
my
Rumble?
fucking question? Can I say my fucking statement?
See, look, he won't even shut the fuck up. And it is funny because it's AJ, and AJ does this all the fucking time. But it's hilarious that he's even worse than her. She's like, "Oh my god, nigga, shut up." But the funny part is, when she was cool with Greg, AJ had no problem with him doing this to her all the fucking time. And it's something that a lot of people had complained about. And she was like, "So what? We all talk over each other." But now all of a sudden, when he ain't speaking so nicely to her, she got an issue with something. It's not so cool that Greg is talking over you and shit like that over and over again, huh?
Like, for real, dude. Like, okay, listen. All right, so like you said, you would send me some screenshots, right? Of like knowing that he is in cahoots with George Allegre, that he backs up what George Allegre says, and George Allegre was the one that came out and said on Twitter,
Yes.
that I don't even fucking go to Twitter, like that my husband was a fucking PDF and that there was a fucking news thing of it.
What does this have to do with anything?
Yeah,
that
because
we're
I
talking
am
about?
obviously, did I just not mention fucking PDF? Did I not just mention George? Did I not just mention? Listen, so you
Yeah,
said
I'm
though that
confused,
you
too.
would send me fucking screenshots of how he was actually involved and like or backed it up.
Sum
AJ,
it
can I
up!
ask you a question?
Sum it
Hold on.
the fuck up, man!
Hold on. P.
What? What
Hold
did you
on.
say?
Lower the volume. Hold on. Please.
I don't know
AJ,
what you
okay,
just said.
you remember how frustrated you were about the Zoom DC thing, right? Like that got you really riled up, right?
Wait, what got me really
You said
riled?
that something yesterday you were saying about how they were yelling at you about Zoom. And there's a lot of people here that come out to yell at Zoom. Did you know that Ninja was in a Discord with Zoom doing the same thing?
I was in a Discord with Zoom.
Womp, womp, womp. This is the type of dumb shit that Greg does, where he tries to give little vague things to try to associate people to stuff. Do you know that he was in the Discord with Zoom, and then AJ made him feel fucking stupid by saying, "I also happened to be in a Discord with Zoom, which she's not lying about because she used to be around in, I think it was Next community, and she was around at the time when the Bodega and Next community kind of clicked up together.
Okay, put it out. Okay, because
Okay,
when
so there you go. So why do
DC
you
was
let it
around,
bother
but
you
I
if they were
don't
fine with Zoom?
know
Nobody
about
cares.
this stuff. I
So why is it
especially
bad if
didn't.
I allegedly, even if I defended Zoom, why is it like, which I didn't, but I'm saying even if I did, why is it like that you were there, you're chilling, that's okay, but then me
Because
with
I
Greg
didn't know
dealing
who the
about
fuck
Zoom,
this
I'm
person
just trying to
is.
figure things out. 'Cause I
AJ
feel
was
like I
in a
was like,
Discord with Zoom, retard, says Pink Law.
Don't worry, Marty. I'll remind Nuno that he has options to move to Japan.
Lava, if that's relevant.
Right. I was.
wait,
She's
is Lava
right.
a retard? How do you
Because
now
know
I
it was
Lava?
in
understand.
Why are you
Bodega.
saying
It
Oh,
was
she's
in
now
a
I
a
Bodega
sector?
understand
What
why you're
Discord.
sector?
defending so hard. Now I
Who?
get it, AJ.
Who's
You.
defending who? Who's defending who?
I'm just
It's
confused.
because you had proximity to fucking Zoom.
What?
Ultra.
Of course I did, but I didn't bring this fucker in. That was fucking DC.
Oh,
DC and
yeah.
Bodega
A lot
brought
of
him
guilt
in.
by association things happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe how
Yo.
about everyone stop judging everyone because everyone's fucking hands are dirty.
And of course, like always, we can never just have a clean back and forth. There always has to be a Val or a Woti that has to pop their head into whatever drama is going on.
That's the point.
I
Can we
didn't know
address
who
the
fucking
Shamrock
Zoom
Files?
Rocket or Roxo were. Okay,
Who's
I had
Roxo?
heard stuff. Okay, I hear stuff all the time. Okay, people hear stuff about my husband. They shouldn't fucking take that fucking seriously.
Exactly.
Hi, Val.
Well,
Hello.
they hear stuff about me. Hello, can we address the
That's what I'm
Zamrock Files?
saying.
Well, the Zamrock files need to be put aside for the Zoom files. Okay.
Uh-oh, so we got to do the Gothic Files
Can
now.
we be honest? Does any of us even fucking care? The answer is no. So why are we pretending?
I mean, I
Well,
think we
for
can
me,
care
it's
enough that,
You
like,
don't fucking care. You want
Fair.
content and you want to fucking have your date.
oh, I didn't want to talk about the Zoom thing in the first place. It was
You
brought
don't
to
give a
me.
fuck about Zoom or Ninja or
She
anybody.
just said
fucking
that.
doing.
She just said she didn't want.
Oh my Jesus. We're having another moment, folks, where I actually agree with Peanut. This is twice in one stream. This might be the apocalypse. I don't think that we're going to live too much longer. When you guys hear those pops and bursts into the sky, be on the lookout for a horseman, because I mean a flying horseman or whatever the fuck it is, because this might be the end of times, folks. This might be the end of times. I actually agree with Peanut. You're just here for content, and you put yourself in there for content, and then you try to ask questions and push things a certain way that you want it to go for content, and it's pretty obvious that you do it for content. Someone clip out every time I say for content.
I don't know why we're yelling. at
Val's
it.
just, why, dude? Val's
Got
chill.
here. But, like, as far as, like, AJ knows how I feel about credibility and all that. Zoom is
Yeah.
a PDF, and I have no qualms saying that.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen.
And now I know that if Val says that, then there must
I could
be
prove it to
something.
you
So we
all,
just
but you'd
gotta
all
make
be
sure we-
uncomfortable. That's where we're at.
Val,
We
do
gotta
you
make
mind
sure we-
doing that if you know?
I've
I
seen
agree
it too.
with that.
I
But
can,
we gotta
Yo,
make sure that we
I can
posting
send you a.
him.
So if nobody understands how Roxo or Zoom or anybody has come up, it's because whenever you start talking about Dark Ninja, that's a part of his whole lore and everything. And if you see in the chat, me and Dark Ninja are actually saying things because he and I were kind of laughing because Greg is over there talking about Dark Ninja, but he doesn't even have any idea who Roxo is. And it's like, if you don't even know who Roxo is, then why are you sitting there talking about I know this and that about Dark Ninja when it doesn't really sound like you know anything about him at all? Because if you knew anything about Dark Ninja, you would know exactly who Roxo is, but you don't. And in relation to Roxo is Zoom, but the one that he knows, because that's the one that everybody knows, is Zoom, but not everybody exactly knows who Roxo is.
to go after fucking Ninja. Now, fucking Greg, what are you
Why would
I
you
don't.
do-
Why are we
wait,
going
wait,
after
wait, why
Ninja
would
though
he-
too? Why are we
Bro,
going after
he's
Ninja?
oh my god. Okay, somebody steals a candy bar, and then somebody steals like 100 grand. It's
Thank
both
you,
still
Vidal.
stealing, you know. It's
Thank
like,
you, new best friend Vidal. Thank
dude,
you
I don't
for
really
speaking
care
for
about that
me.
thing, but if
I don't
someone's
know,
gonna come
Strawberry.
with
That's how
keto
she
and all this
talks.
other
I don't know what I
bullshit-
can
Okay,
do.
you know what I
Not
have a
new best
problem
friend.
with? That guy said I committed sexual assault. Whoever
But
that is.
everyone.
Vidal, the only thing that I ask is that like when Greg and Peanut get married and you're up there as a bridesmaid, I want pictures. And you have to run over to the side and grab the bouquet.
Yes, you have a point.
Bunzi pod. That's slander and defamation. I've never committed sexual assault. I've been sexually assaulted. I've been sexually harassed before, but people aren't going to want to talk about that. I'm just saying, like, I don't care, but like, that's like the, you know what I mean? The irony, I suppose.
Okay, good,
But,
Greg.
yeah,
Can we
I mean-
please you not fucking try to level Zoom at fucking in Ninja's direction because he's a known, established, definite problem. Can we
Right.
not do that, please, Greg? God damn it.
I'm not. No. What are you talking about?
No, you have to drop her backstage.
Who's
Stop
dropping?
leveraging a literal fucking kitty fiddler in the direction of your perceived fucking enemies, please.
Yeah, that's what I think is fucked.
And then to double down and be like, so and so was in a Discord with a minor. You're gonna need more context for anything
Yeah,
to
and
matter.
not even yo.
What
How
do you
about don't
mean?
even
Why
go
would you be in
direction?
a Discord? Wait.
How about don't even
Why would it
fucking
be
swim
okay
in
to
that
be in a
direction,
Discord
Greg?
with a 15-year-old girl?
I can think of 20 different reasons it might be okay, but none of them, I don't know any of them in the context. You have to give me context and tell me why
It's
it's
not like
creepy.
you're playing a game with somebody, Val. It's just more.
I didn't
so
know
like
that.
trying-
You're not
Greg,
saying he's not
Greg,
playing
Well,
a
I
game
mean,
with
the
someone.
proof is out there,
Greg,
just like they're
Greg,
saying
Greg,
like.
Greg,
What
did
the
you
fuck,
hear?
Drew?
Greg, did you
What do
hear
you
what
mean?
I
There's so
yelled
much
at
proof.
Anon? Greg,
Just because. Oh,
Greg,
my
did you
God.
hear what
You know-
I yelled
you know
at
somebody should
Anon on
sue
your
you for that.
behalf? Did you hear what I yelled at that
Bro.
guy Anon on your behalf?
I don't
The
care
same
about
applies
Anon.
to you. The same shit fucking applies
Jesus.
to
Happy
you.
4th, OG.
Stick to the facts. Stick to the facts.
That
and
is
the facts
facts. Like
only.
what? Stop sticking to the facts. What
Hey
you
Val,
doing?
I feel like I need to drop out so you can go somewhere else because you're
No,
you know,
I mean
your
I can
Riddler is
drop
so
off
cute.
if it's like I
No,
can-
you're not understanding what I'm
Come
saying.
back later.
She's
I
doing
just
it
think
for
it's crazy
avatar
that
reasons. Don't
People are
worry
like
about it.
missing the bigger picture.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry, go
Handle
on.
this yourselves. No one listens anyway. Goodbye.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I
just
get the
happened?
center.
What just? What? Yeah, exactly.
I think
would-
Pistachio's getting frustrated at Greg because Pistachio, let's be clear, has been glazing Greg for a minute. And like Greg's not.
We might end up going through this whole entire Tart panel, even though I think it might be still a couple hours, because I got a whole lot of time because it's Saturday, and I got a whole lot of Matter Daddy.
Listening to anything anyone's gonna say to him because he's Greg.
And
he's
not
gotta
that I
he's
have-
gonna
I
double
disagree
down
a little bit with your statement. A little bit. She
You don't
called me
double
out
down
a
on
few
everything,
times.
Greg. When was the last time
Oh shit! What's up, Minty Goodness? I ain't seen you in a long ass time.
you said, you know what, I was wrong?
disagree. No. Hold on, Val. Let me give you some pushback. She hasn't always been glazing me. She actually like was on Ninja's side the other day, like pretty hard. Bunch of
Well,
stuff.
yeah,
I don't
because you
know,
put
like-
her in a weird spot, right? You
I
kind
didn't
of
put her in any
overreacted
spot.
to
She
her
put me
having
in
a
some
relationship
spots,
with
but-
Dark Ninja of any sort. That seems to be the impression everyone has.
No, I just don't like people lying. Do you even know what started the Dark Ninja beef at all, Val?
Not really. Would you explain it to me? I'd love to hear it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd
I
love
actually,
to.
and
So,
hey, Greg, can I just tell you something really quick? I find
Absolutely, you
it
can.
very interesting. Okay, because you have
I won't talk, but I'll be
bodega.
there.
You okay, thank you.
Sorry.
You have bodega people that not it's not like I get that you don't like bodega, but I have heard them say stuff that they're doing stuff for you. Okay.
Wait, Bodega's doing stuff for me. What?
That's what they've said recently. And
Who's
also, I
they?
know who the
Who?
fuck Tosh.
Monty says she has to leave in 20 minutes because she's gonna eat hummus for the first time. Please report back and tell me how disgusting it was, because hummus is absolute garbaggio because it's made from garbanzo beans.
Tragic, to be specific. Okay.
What's he doing for me?
He played
Trying to get me like. Oh,
he
go
was
on.
playing. He was playing something. He said, something like, "Well, you know, we're doing." Basically, he was like, "We're doing you a favor." Like he wanted to hear. He wanted you to
the
come
police
up.
call with glitter?
Yes, and I know exactly what their plays are. Okay, and also Tasha is absolutely fucking bodega. I don't give a fuck. She is. I know that.
I don't see her
Everybody
allegiance
does.
with anyone else, to be honest. Like maybe Azria,
Yeah.
but
There's a whole lot of Jewish people in the chat today. God damn. Excuse me.
Azria until recently was also bodega, so whatever.
Yep, exactly.
So okay, here's what I gotta say about.
So that's what I'm
Here's what I
saying
gotta
about
say
like
about that.
agendas.
So
Like I have
bodega's
to
not
look.
Lighting my matter daddy right now. If you got them, smoke them.
doing anything for me. No, I don't agree with that assessment. So yeah, they could say whatever they want. They're not doing shit for me. I recently just had Alex Glitter try to contact me, which is like super fucking weird.
Oh, that is fucking weird. I would say that's
she
fucking
messaged
weird.
me Greg like question mark. I said
Maybe.
I just did
I mean,
question
I
mark.
don't know.
She's trying to
Maybe
manipulate me.
though.
Like, no, dude, you have a no contact order. Allegedly.
Hold on though. Like look at what
Yeah.
she's kept behind though. That is out now. That she put out now. I mean, it kind of makes her a liar too. But at the same time, I get it. I get why she said what she said. Not excusing it. However, and don't think that this is me glazing fucking Alex Glitter, because it's not. What I'm
I would hope
saying
not.
is that no, not at all.
For people in the chat, if you're ever looking for AJ's channel, just type in AJ Lair. Lair as in Lare, and it'll pop right up every single time.
Here's the thing though. I do though see, because if you listen to that one stream, you can hear. I don't even think AK was aware of what was actually even going on until that fucking stream happened. I feel like that was pretty fucking clear when you hear it. Here's the thing: is that Alex had said she never did. She never would do that. She would never hide that. But clearly, it did happen. So that's what I mean about being a liar in that instance. Okay. But also, if that's really early on into your friendship,
Also, didn't know there's so many autistic people in here tonight. I'm playing about both. I'm not playing about the Jewish and autistic. I swear I'm playing.
You know,
well, I mean, it's pretty crazy to lie to the police, fake cry. Like you heard that, right? Like the police call.
I don't know if she's fake crying.
No, I think she's
fake. She started out. What do you think, Val? It sounded fake to me.
I think she actually has delusions.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah. And forget about everything else. I just think it's crazy that like all this stuff is happening. The Anon guy coming stream to tell people like how bad I am is just funny. Like,
listen,
it's
just
I don't know.
all the
That's
time.
hilarious.
You realize how many people do that about me all the time? You know how many people do that
AJ,
to like
I get where you're coming from.
What? Like, I get it.
Can we connect some strawberries just for a second?
That's what I was trying to tell you about the fucking Bodega Tasha thing, dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Fine.
Zoom was brought in.
I don't like Bodega.
From Bodega with DC. DC promoting, like she was using it as leverage. DC was using having Zoom, Roxo, and Rocket as leverage. Everybody can get fucking pissed off at me for that, but that's the fucking truth. She did a.
While that is the truth, that's very much so the truth. AJ is right. That has nothing to do with the fuck everybody's talking about, AJ. Why do you keep bringing this? Is exactly now I kind of understand why people were getting a little bit peeved off at you, because That has nothing to do with nothing. I don't know why you're bringing that up. Like, what is this? Why? For what? Don't get me wrong. Just saying it's true. But I don't get, like, where are we going with this? Like, how does this prove anything, disprove anything? Like, did I miss a part of the conversation or something? Like, was I cracking too many jokes and looking in chat and there's a part of this that I missed? Like, am I tripping right now? Is it me? Am I the one who's tripping? Because I have no idea why DC is even being brought up.
Stream on it. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Get mad at me. I don't care. That's the fucking truth.
Um,
I'm really getting sick and tired of this whole thing about.
Hold up. So okay. So here's the issue that I have. So yeah, I see where you're coming from, but you got to see where I'm coming from too. Like, that guy has been around for like years. Apparently, the farmers claim they know him, but I think they don't really know him, because that guy has been on YouTube for like many years. That Anon guy. His name isn't Luca. He goes by Bunsy Pod. I don't know why they're trying to say he's Luca. He's been like different people. Like, I remember, and like, hear me out. Like, I was on Discords with him, like, not knowing who he was, because I was in this.
If he's been multiple people, can he also be Luca?
I mean, maybe that's a fake name he uses.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
He's not Luca.
Oh my god, that shit is so irritating too. Greg does this all the time. I've heard him say this about other people where he's like, oh, this person isn't this person, or that person is that person. And I know for a fact that they're either two different people, or I know that they are for a fact the same person. He never knows what he's talking about. He just guesses. And he sits there and he talks like he actually knows what he's talking about. But I'm pretty sure, I don't have to tell y'all, right? We all know that he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. There's a reason why everybody sees him as there's a reason why everybody sees him as an obnoxious little kid.
Luka Doncic, like from the Mavericks,
right?
Or whatever,
Ready?
But yeah. Anyways, yeah, potentially Val. I don't know. It's weird that I've been in Discords with this dude. But no, like, he would like follow me to like Playing with Fire, and he would do the same thing. Be like, Greg is a loser. Greg is a cow. Okay, fine.
Shut
whatever.
up, Sailor.
But like, are you that? Like, it's like a weird.
It wasn't gonna be about that,
like,
anyways.
You would think I'm like some famous singer or something. Like, I'm like Justin Bieber, or like fucking like Rodney Radke or something. That he's just like following me around and trying to like defame me. Like, it's just like weird. I don't know. It's like a weird obsession. Like, if you want an autograph, like, I'll send you one. You know, I don't have to do these like.
Where does that?
So is the obsession just that he's going around saying you're weird? Because you do that.
Yeah,
to
it's
people
basically
all the
like
time.
he eats fast food, and then he's like, "Oh, he drives for Uber. Oh no, he was fired for." Like, see, they can't even keep their story straight. They change it around every time. I mean, I think it's funny, and it's weird that this guy claims he doesn't watch me, yet he comes on and knows like a lot of my lore. He's gonna twist.
So we're just gonna bypass that. How he was just dishonest right there, where he just said that you used to work for Uber and you got fired because of this stuff. So that means that you no longer work for Uber. So when he says that you don't work for Uber, he means currently, right now. Like, why does he play with words like that? Like, everybody's fucking stupid. Probably because some people actually don't really catch it. And I don't know why no one's saying anything to him on panel, but I guess.
Obviously, but he knows so much like Greg references. And like, yeah. But no, I didn't come from the Lux Maxing community. I came from like the Playing with Fire community, which is the PUA community. Wait, what?
Fucking. Oh my gosh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Potato, right?
No. There was a comment from somebody that said, like, prove it, Greg. Where did that go?
I don't know. It's just funny that they're asking me for proof. Well, that you
Fresh garbage, you eat fast food, fatty.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm 4'5". I'm 300 pounds. I'm like SGM. I do the.
Where the fuck did that? There's no log of it.
I do the belly porn and what? Sorry, AJ.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait, what are we looking for?
I literally have my fucking shit up. There's no fucking log of that. Where did that? Why? Where's the prove it, Greg one? There's no nothing. There's no
I don't know.
somebody.
I'm so lost, bro. I didn't realize he was on, and apparently he's been making his
No,
rounds.
are
I just
you
thought it was
listening to
funny that He
me?
was on Kel,
Somebody
and then
just
on
said
yours.
something. Prove it, Greg. Like, and then now there's no even.
I mean, I'll go
there's
through my
nothing.
notes. I don't know. I'll go look. I'll check.
I don't even know what they were saying. Prove.
Well, hold
But
on,
it's
let me tell
interesting
you
that
this.
you're
I
saying
do
I'll
have
go
a
through
whole
my notes.
folder of proof. So
I
I'll
think
go through
they're
my
wanting
20
proof
Sorry, go.
that Greg is correct.
You want me to
about
show
the
proof that I've
identity.
talked to this guy before? Yeah,
I
I'll
agree.
go through my
But
notes. I'll look
Because I
for it
won't
if
lie,
I have it.
Keldoge thought he thought he might know who
Are
it
you-
was, but it was a different person in the long
Wait,
run.
Are you
oh,
guys
Kel
understand
might.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, if
I'm
Kel
saying
knows
there's
that
nothing.
guy, that'd be interesting.
No, it turned out
But
it wasn't
somebody
the
else
same
said
guy.
they know Anon from somewhere, but there's so many Anons. Like any.
Greg didn't hear nothing that Val said. She said it twice. It's not the same person. He's like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, so it might be a person. No, that's not the same person. Oh, okay. So yeah.
Body could just be
Right.
Like Anon.
Not,
You know what I
like we can't go around saying all Anons are the same, like we do Valkyries.
Why are you saying
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
you,
yeah.
Ryan? What's wrong with Ryan?
Well, what I'm saying is like this
Yeah,
guy
what's wrong with
uses the same picture. He uses that blue default like Windows desktop thing.
No,
So I
I'm
remember
talking
it from
about
his profile
rebuildable
picture.
Ryan. Why the fuck is Rainbow Shines over here telling Ryan to fuck off?
What happened to rebuildable Rainbow Shines?
It's a good name, not
What?
gonna lie.
Okay.
Oh,
So
she's playing. She's playing.
Sorry.
Listen, Ryan has proved himself to be like that for fucking
Rainbow
months.
was being facetious.
Okay, because I
Oh,
was gonna
okay,
say
okay,
like
okay.
I've
Sorry.
seen this guy comment on the different
Oh, okay.
different posts and stuff.
Sorry,
And he's
Rainbow.
always coming to shit on me. Like he's been on that Ganstar guy's panel. He's been on like it's always to shit on me. I don't mind like shit on me, but like you got some
Sorry.
Not rebuildable coming in with Rainbow hates me.
rebuildable rainbows. Yo.
I don't have a reason for me to hit pause. I just hit pause because this shit started getting a little bit irritating.
Oh,
damn.
The R to R railway.
Oh, look, it's the person I just unblocked.
Leave my hips alone. Leave my rebuildable hips alone.
I don't even know who you are.
I won't lie, it was
my
pretty great to
rebuildable
raid you
hip?
last night, and I come in and it's immediately
Wait,
you saying how you
somebody
have
accused
perfect
me of deleting
feminine
comments. I haven't
hips.
done anything, man. Stop attacking me. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, Rainbow and Ryan, come up here and fight it out. That'd be
Yeah,
more
let's go,
entertaining.
man. Maybe I'll do some push-ups.
No, Ryan, if you come up here, it's just
I don't know if some of y'all are new over here, but when Halafala tells you to do something in the fucking chat, you do it, or else you're gonna get bounced the fuck up out of here. Tell you that much.
gonna be because I was getting somewhere.
I got no
and
beef
then
with him.
Ryan,
had all
unblock
this
me.
bullshit happen. That
Ryan,
keeps
can we
fucking
get you
happening.
Wait, Ryan, can you address going on a date with Hussey with Eggs Benedict soon?
No.
Any thoughts?
Wait,
Ryan
what?
has better class than that.
Yeah. Well, no, and that wasn't even shade.
Hold the fuck up. I don't care. People can get mad at me. Carnivorous said, y'all remember the farmer from the movie Waterboy? If they had typecasted him as gay instead of an inbred, I'd imagine they would have just cast Greg for the role. And the first thing I thought of was, homo, where you make it. You like to see homos naked? That's not even the same movie, but it immediately reminded me of fucking a Joe Dirt. I don't know why. Maybe it's because somebody said overalls earlier. I don't mind why you make it.
Your noodles necessarily like that was like
No, there's no shade.
I mean, Noodles has more fucking
noodles.
ability
Dude,
to
Noodles
pull, I
actually
think, than
fucking
Hussey
can read.
does.
What, Val? Sorry, I was talking to you.
Oh, I think
What?
Noodles has more charisma and charm than Hussey does, to be fair.
Noodles does have some fucking charisma and charm. Yeah, absolutely. And Noodles actually can peg things for being like the right, he darted
You're only
that.
here to defend Hussey. Oh no.
Yo,
Losing your
Ryan.
stitches.
Can I
You
get
guys
back
are
to that?
You guys are
please?
funny.
Oh my gosh, because it is glorious. It is glorious. Pussy absolutely fucking just makes a complete fucking ass of himself. And I'm sorry to anybody else that's here that doesn't want to hear fucking Hoosie shade. Okay, then go find somebody else. Okay, he has personally egreged me. I'm absolutely going to fucking talk about him. Okay, absolutely.
Picking up.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the cash app.
You know,
Egreged, and I love it.
I like how you use egreged. That's
Yeah.
one of Pistachio's words.
That's one of my
We're
favorite
rubbing
words
off.
from Pistachio. No,
We're rubbing
fuck.
on each other.
I'm gonna let you in on something, because I'm gonna be like, if I took myself out of myself and was looking down on it, like not being, I'd be like, oh, who's in her ear? Because it's the same word. Because I pick, but okay, listen. Once in a while, that's different. But when it's constant, when it starts to be like to form a pattern, then it's totally different to me. You know. But yeah.
Oh, there you go. So you hear the hurricane that's
Why am I
rolling
being
around his
so
keyboard.
pissy today? Am I?
Whoosh, whoosh.
Good.
Wait, I'm being pissy because I'm
No.
being
AJ
more.
is trolling you. This is a
What the
prostitute
fuck?
llama that wants my babies. I will not give you my babies.
Oh
My
wait,
babies-
sorry if I didn't. You have to send like a
That's-
wink or something. Like then,
No,
like an emote,
that's a
so I
troll.
know.
She showers me with love and then berates me.
Hey Aria. No, I'm. Oh, Carrie did apologize. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't necessarily. heard
Carrie's
it.
making her rounds, which I appreciate in a way.
Well,
Because,
yeah,
like, it's
no, there's
preferable.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And
I do think it's
just-
kind of funny, just because, like, it, you know, when it comes after you've essentially been socially ostracized
Okay,
for your own
sorry.
actions.
You,
I
you
do
gotta.
laugh.
I'm sorry.
Very much so. It doesn't really mean too much after you're on the outskirts with everybody. Like if she would have said this type of thing while she was still cool with Hussey, then maybe Carrie would have some type of credibility. But of course, all her sorries didn't come until after the whole thing with Hussey.
Was talking over you. Yes, I think it's. I do
sorry.
think it's great. But listen,
Damn.
if it gets you to think about something differently, okay? Because I just sent a DM, a voice note, saying because I didn't know that Carrie had texted me the other day, okay? But Carrie had texted me. Carrie's being very upfront, okay? I will say that. Whether or not this is something that we all face our own shame, and like that wasn't any shade. I'm literally saying it like I skipped a lot of shit in the process when I said that. What I mean is like things that you're not proud of, like things, maybe views that you had, maybe you have behaved in a way that you're shocked by, you know. I get that. I understand. So I'm really hoping that people get that I am not out here, or some of us, maybe, you know, we see things as it unfolds, but we're just more about like what the truth of the matter is. You know, like I hate that whole thing, like the I told you so thing. And it's like,
So basically, what AJ is saying, if people don't understand, because she's trying to twist this into a positive thing, there are people who are able to recognize patterns, and we can see that these people are going to do the same thing to you that they've done to everybody else. This is what they do all the time, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, I'm just going to wait until it happens to me. Then I'll know. And for some reason, she thinks that is a better way to gauge somebody than people who watch what you do online and expect you to repeat the same behavior that you've already been exhibiting.
yeah, but people do have to learn things. If I went by that all the time, then that means I would just
I won't
believe
lie, I
everybody.
really like the I told you so, but it has to be specific situations, right?
Yes,
like,
it would have
Carrie
to be.
making a big deal out of the best friend thing is why I do the I told you so.
Carrie does a lot of weird shit.
And the whole like
you push
that's the
hard
way I
against
feel
me,
about
I'm going
Mordecai,
to get extra gloaty. But like if you're just like
Yeah.
not
That's the way I feel about it.
responsive, that's an entirely different story.
Yes. And because like I think that like if when people give me a hard time about talking about Monica, which I'm not saying that that's been recent, but when people have given me a hard time about it,
I hate
that
Yannicka.
oh well, I like Monica because she's right there.
I
She
was
likes
trying
be
to
right there with
control
me.
myself on that panel. No.
I know.
like
I
Monica,
saw it.
but I hate Monica. I was like, if I lash out on her, who's boy's gonna kick me? So I was like, I have to be.
Oh,
You don't know how
absolutely.
hard. You do
Yeah,
not
but
know how hard it was to
you know how
pretend to
much
be
of
a
a
good boy.
predicament you would have put him in if
I
you did.
know. Because like I'm like, damn, dude,
Oh,
now I
yeah.
actually have to.
Well, I think that's
Like, I've
kind
been
of the
like, fuck
problem. Is
you,
Greg,
fucker,
all your
ugh.
dramas are effectively making your ability to call out people less effective.
Yeah.
I see.
You're like spreading yourself too thin.
Yeah, it's almost like the little boy who cried wolf in a way. Like
right. If
like,
everyone's losing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say spreading himself too thin. I would more so agree with AJ actually said. He's the boy who cried wolf. He constantly said, this person's talking bad about me. This person is bullying me. This person treated me unfairly. But every time that when people ask the other person what actually happened, that doesn't really seem to be the case. And it seems like he gets really upset or anytime that anyone has anything bad to say about him because he's insensitive. I mean, insensitive. I meant he's sensitive and he's insecure. I kind of threw those together. My bad.
And Greg's winning,
pick your
then
battle.
people start to go,
Yes.
it's cope.
Greg wins,
Yeah,
Val wins,
yeah.
we all win.
That's true.
Okay, but this is what my mother has always taught me. Pick your fucking battles. I have picked my personal thing because Monica, okay? And so there are reasons, okay? And when I say battle, don't mean, because I know somebody's listening, do not mean it in that way. I mean, I'm going to call you out and I'm going to show who you are because of personal fucking things, because I knew people more intimately. I knew Monica more
I got your message, Hola.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys had a relationship, like a really,
we
really
absolutely
close
did. So like that's why. All right. So don't get that fucking twisted. Don't get that fucking
And now we
twisted,
can all learn from that experience.
Monica files soon.
Well, right. And I feel like, and that's kind of what Val was saying. It's like pick your battles. Like my mom has always told me, you know, don't make a mountain out of a molehill, because if all you see is mountains, like, and I'm adding this part, if all you see is mountains and you're telling everybody something a mountain, like, then now it's just like calling everybody a fucking PDF.
Now, the advice that AJ is saying and that she got is 100% true. You should absolutely pick your battles. The thing is, though, is one of those cases where AJ should probably pay attention to the advice that she's giving, because you constantly bringing up Monica is one of those times where you're making a mountain out of a molehill. It's not that serious. You really could just leave it alone, and nothing else would happen. Like, it's really just you talking about her and then Monica responding. Like, if you just shut up, pretty sure she would shut up too, and you guys would just stop being friends. But you keep making it this whole big old thing that it doesn't have to be.
Loses its fucking meaning.
Yeah, words are supposed to mean things.
Exactly. That's it. And like, and don't throw out fucking like anti-Semitic and Jew hater and all that shit when it's like, no, I'm sure that there are actual like.
Yeah, I know. I stopped it at the wrong time to say that. That analogy was fucking wild. Like, I have no idea what those two things have in common with each other. I don't even know how she pieced that together.
People that are like that, like we know that there are actual. Well, this is interesting because of what I was telling Val, but I guess the world would say racist, right? And this is not to get on this subject, but I'm just saying it loses meaning. Like, when you critical or doesn't necessarily mean, or when you're critiquing, right? or asking a question even about something. Like that doesn't mean that you should be lumped in with an entire fucking other group of people. Like, I'm sorry, it's not the way it is. But so.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Again, no, it's all right. I didn't
fighting Sage in the chat.
Wait, Sage, are you all right? You okay?
Wait, I have one message for Sage. I don't think I've said anything until after you said that. So why do you keep talking about it? It's like you're writing me love letters or something. I don't get it. Like, what's the issue?
Dude, what is your fucking okay? All right, Greg. If I'm gonna be frank with you, I'm gonna be frank. I'm gonna be completely fucking.
No,
frank,
no, I'm not
okay?
offended. I'm not offended, AJ. You could say that.
No. I don't even know exactly what she just said. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be frank with you though.
Can I speak to the? Can I stick to the? Oh, sorry, go on.
Whoa! Why did you get rid of Ricky's thing?
What?
Because he called someone a predator.
Yeah, but it's Zoom.
Do you want me to? I don't know, because I thought AJ didn't want me to call people. I mean, sorry, anyone to be called a predator. Do you want that in the chat, AJ?
Yeah, but you've done that before, and then said that you have proof for it.
Ooh.
Okay, like that. I just know she doesn't like people being called predators and pedos.
I know, but you've done it before up on my panel.
But the point for that is because the words mean something, and very often
if you don't want me to get rid of it, fine. But
I mean, I understand why you might have that reaction, but what we need to bury into everyone, and I'm guilty of this too, because Queen of Karma kept going around saying, I'm friends with Tragic, and I'm friends with Zoom, and I'm affiliated with PDS. So, like, I didn't take it seriously for a very long time. I didn't even know Zoom was a real person until I was hoisted upon on stream all the evidence, which includes him talking to his minor girlfriend about their degenerate activities.
All right, so here is also, I know that this is a stretch. I know that, but
from what I remember, am I wrong? I remember her being a minor.
I know, and I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm proposing a question. Like, it's literally just that. Do we know for a fact though that person, she's not playing a minor? Like, do we know like who she is and actually like what the date of birth is, like, and stuff? And like, and I know that the way that sounds, but because of the things that have happened to me, it makes me fucking question everything. Like, and also like even with Negs, people have said like, oh my gosh, she had guns just blah, 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 like everywhere, just ready, like first. It's like those were.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about
guns, like Louise. Like something can appear a certain way the entire fucking time. And again, I am not.
Okay, so I was correct. She was not a minor. The broad that he was talking to was grown, but they were talking about doing things, and she was talking about things that he had her do. But yeah, the girl that was in the recording, she herself was not a minor. No idea why Val said that. Oh yes, I can. Yes, I can. Don't be saying stuff if you don't know, and say you don't know if you don't. Give everybody like a little precursor.
That familiar with all the details of that case. Okay, so please don't come at me expecting me to know everything. Okay, I know the way that it appears. I get it. I agree with you. I agree with you guys. Like, but I am not willing to sign my name to something until I know, like, in this, especially this situation about these strong accusations. I am not willing to, like.
Do you see why I did it? Like, if you don't want me to undo it, I won't. But I was just following your rules because I know you said that's inactionable. So.
Yeah, but you've done it, Greg. That means that you should have just exited off the panel.
But didn't you kick me in the early days with GP and stuff? I mean, it's okay, but I remember you used to like. Yeah, you used to take your excuse. You used to take me off stream when.
Well, he's been holding on to that. Look, just like the little sensitive person he is. He's been holding that near and dear to his heart. You remember the time that you You muted me, you put me backstage. You remember when you used to like GP over me? You sound like a bitch. You sound like a little bitch. Why are we even talking about this? Who the fuck cares? Greg, I don't know if you know this, but everybody listening that was listening in AJ's chat doesn't give two fucks about you being put backstage or muted or whatever. And everybody listening over here, they don't give two fucks either. I don't know why you're acting like anybody else other than your little sensitive ass cares. Nobody else cares. Go cry to somebody else.
GP was up, and then there was another time. I know we weren't as close. Do you remember that in the early days?
Yeah.
Like
Do you realize that that's Monica's whole fucking argument, even though she's twisting the fucking
What's
timeline
Monica's whole argument? Tell
and
me.
folding it, is because I let you call her a fucking Corva? Jeez, dude.
Oh, I don't care
didn't
about the
kick you
Kurva.
because you know what you said on that fucking panel? You know what? Hey, Potato.
Sorry.
You know what you said
I
on that
stepped away.
panel? You said, well, I don't know why you would have to kick me. I didn't mean kick you. I meant put you backstage because I know the way that she is. And I know that she was just gonna, damn it, Val, now you got the chat covering your cute little face. But okay.
It's okay.
So
I'm watching all of you.
But do you realize that? Like, that was her, that
Very
she's
hilarious.
using that as a fucking point about this when that didn't even happen. Like the timeline is not even that, but she's using this as a point. And I knew that was going to be all fucking bad because I knew you were going to get pissed off if I fucking put you back. You were going to, because you didn't know me that well then, right? So I knew that you were going to get mad. You're going to take that as a slight to you when I knew that you were going to have just some fucking words for her.
I think I'm gonna start going back on OBS and see if that works a little bit better. And I want my little sounds and shit back because I definitely want a little soundboard where it says, "Wrap that shit up, B. Wrap that shit up. Wrap it up." Oh my god, you are so fucking long-winded. And like, it'd be cool if you were still like giving information. Like I know some people who are long-winded. But like at least when they're still talking, they're still giving you new shit. And the only reason why I cut in is because I'm like, hold on, I want to talk about the previous part that you said. Like, you just keep talking about a whole bunch of nothing, and then you'll keep talking for like, I think AJ can literally talk for 5 minutes straight without having a single breath. We might have to put her in the Guinness World Book of Records.
And I knew that Monica, I know who she is. Very fucking intimate with her. I fucking know who she is. Okay? And don't get it twisted when I say fucking intimate. I mean, I knew her on a personal fucking level. Like a really personal level. Okay? So the very thing that she's using as a point, which is not even a fucking point, but that happened because I didn't want you to get upset because you also didn't know me that well at the time. Right? So I kind of felt like I was stuck between a rock and a hard place at that point. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, poor AJ, poor AJ. I'm just, have I ever really talked about it like this? No, I haven't. But here, I'm giving you how I felt.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we can agree to disagree, I suppose.
I don't know. I stepped away from it. I don't know how we got to Monica.
Opinions.
You don't give a fuck about it, and that's fine, Strawberry. I do, because she was my fucking friend. So I do. Jeez. I get that you don't. I'm trying to tell you because these were the things that also led up and were the foundation points and the beginning points of AJ recognized relationship.
AJ should run for Congress because she'd be a hell of a filibuster. She could just sit there and talk and talk. So the government has done many things that we, the people, do not approve of. And in 1947, August Geddon,
Okay, but AJ, you have a couple problems right now, and you need to wear one hat at a time. We can't worry about Monica.
No, everybody's coming at me with all these different hats. Try this one.
Right,
Try this
no,
one.
we need one hat at a time, and right now we're trying to
I have
figure
my
out
hat
what
on.
the fuck. So why are you so? What? Who is this anon guy to you, Greg? Who is this person to you?
I tried to.
He's like a random
AJ,
orbiter and follower. Huh? Wait, sorry.
I don't care that you don't care.
Wait, I'm so lost. Sorry,
why-
Potato. Did you ask AJ something?
No, sorry,
I'm
I was
asking you.
answering
No,
Strawberry.
I think
too.
you
I don't
answered-
care that you don't care, Strawberry. There. I said I was doing this on my own.
I'm gonna.
If you want to be
establish
here, you can be here. You don't have to be here.
Potato
Any
wants to investigate that.
Sorry,
Any
Potato.
questions?
I'm sorry. I was just trying.
Okay.
I said how I felt, and it's like it's still coming out. And I realized that my chat is a little bit behind. But
The only reason why I think that AJ couldn't beat out Cory Booker in filibustering, if that's even a word, is because AJ would definitely need a cigarette. If she can sit there, if she got a vape, or she can sit there and smoke her a little bit of a cigarette, I guarantee you, she break the shit out of it. She wouldn't even go pee. She'd probably go pee in her pants.
I'm just letting you know, I don't give a fuck if other people don't give a fuck about what I give a fuck about. Do you understand? I care. I'm gonna do things for me. Sorry, Potato. Go ahead.
It's okay. Well, can I do one thing for me and then you can do 25 things? All right. So why does it matter that guy is now able to speak?
I don't know who that is. Like,
No, okay, AJ, I'm asking Greg.
yeah, I figured.
It's because I
Greg
know
said
guy
that
is
was an
like a
orbiter.
weirdo who's been following me around for years, and he's
Yeah.
doing it to like every
Yes.
channel. I just think it's crazy. He can speak, but he's just coming on here to manipulate people. It's just kind of funny to me. I don't know.
Am I in? But we all have.
Okay, so far we know that that's a lie because this guy comes from Dark Ninja's community, and Dark Ninja and Greg have barely just been around each other recently. Well, actually, no. From what the guy said, he said that he knows him from a different community, right? So he knew a little bit about some of his lore. He said that he had met Greg around when he was in the Red Pill pickup artist community, because that's where he comes from.
Hold on.
So no, that's not necessarily a lie. I don't know how long it's been, but I don't know if it's been for years.
I mean, he can
I'm
do
sorry.
it.
Pause.
What?
Fuck you, Anna.
Yeah, fuck you, Anna.
I know about you, Anna. And when I say I know about you,
Yeah,
I know
Anna.
the way that you move. I know your character. Okay?
And then stop trying to pop your head up, and especially in places that you know people do not want you at. I don't know why you keep doing this shit, acting like people are going to be susceptible to anything that you got to say. Get the fuck on. AJ, out of all people, you're going to pop up in AJ's chat, and then it was weird that you even popped up in mine. What's wrong with you? You should have known better. Why do you keep doing this to yourself? It's like I think you just want some attention. You've been gone for a minute. You want a little bit of attention. Let me guess. You doing videos again or something? What the fuck is going on?
Got it? I've known it for 3 fucking years because I fucking saw it. I still have it. And guess what? Other people have seen how you fucking move.
So if people don't know who Anna Nicole is, or the reason why me nor AJ will fuck with her and a bunch of other people, is because she's from the bodega. Back in the day, she was one of the weird broads that he had around. He had Lil Boots, but Lil Boots defected. He had Anna Nicole. There was, of course, there's Alex came later. There's AK. But when it was the Manson girls, I think it was Nietzsche, Lil Boots, and AK were like the original 3. And then there was Who Is She was around for a minute, and so he made her cry, so she bought him a bunch of hats. And Nicole was one of those victims. He had a bunch of little weird white broads around him that would throw him money and do little weird stuff from him. And then when he got mad at them, or when they started doing better than him, they got booted out. And Nicole was one of those people. When she started getting more views on her YouTube reject videos than the bodega did, she had to go.
Do not. I know exactly. Do not fucking say I'm like bodega. Are you out of your fucking mind? I saw the way you were. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Hi. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, in case we ain't over here tomorrow, happy birthday, Sydney.
Continue.
I have to agree with AJ Anna. You're such a liar.
Cake farts in the chat. I know we ain't had no cake farts in a long time. Throw some cake farts for Sydney.
You claimed I was just
I
Okay,
mean, somebody, you know.
Sorry, my mic's farting. My sound's probably bad.
No,
I'm saying
Potato,
Anna
go ahead.
Nicole claimed I was in Grow World in May, and I came in September.
Yeah,
so
she's
stop
wrong,
lying.
and she's
Anna
she's
Nicole
the
lost,
person
but
that said
not
she's
late.
gonna road, like she wants to road trip for somebody. Like,
Okay, so a little bit of clarification because DC this was around the time that DC and I think Negs also were still messing around with the bodega. Vidal says Anna Nicole was more around for DC though. She felt allegiance to DC because DC was the one that helped boost her channel when DC still had her YT channel. That makes sense. Because people don't understand, like I said, there were moments where DC and Negs were cool with the bodega.
like she's fucking like, okay.
Well, you know
Whatever,
what?
do
It is
with that
her to
influence.
say, and then can say whatever she wants. Not really, she's Canadian. But anyways.
Oh, I do. I do.
Okay,
Potato.
Why do you not like Ninja so quickly? Or like,
I don't know why he doesn't. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying is interesting, Potato. That's exactly what I'm saying that is interesting. Because AK and Tragic absolutely have a problem with Ninja, right?
Yes.
And then, right. And then, so this is old. This is like Nietzsche, Dark Ninja. There is a stream.
Nietzsche's one that I don't know. I heard of Nietzsche, but I don't know her.
Right.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you need to shut the fuck up because you don't know shit. This is exactly the problem that people have over and over again. When Carrie first came into the Shantyverse, people got pissed off because she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. And that's irritating. When Yo Mama came in and he started talking about Girl World, he know what he was talking about, and people got pissed off. Because that's irritating. It happens all the time. Stop talking about things if you don't know about them, right? All this information is out there, and you can go and find it, and people will even help you. It's the fact that you're not even looking for it that kind of pisses people off because you're over here talking like you know everything and I've done my due diligence when in the real world, you haven't done shit. All you've done is just listen to other people and just repeat what they said.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, but here's the thing. There is a stream and it is wait, hold on.
Okay, we know they hate. We know
it was Wednesday, like the 3rd of August, like 2023. Okay, there is that stream. I think is available. Okay,
right. Okay, I know they don't like it. Greg, I don't.
Okay, but listen. That's why I'm trying to tell you. This is why I think that it's interesting. I think it's very interesting that you brought up that point because Tragic just recently did a stream and was basically acting like he was doing a favor for Greg. Okay. And you know that Tasha is like on the edge of like, well, definitely Bodega, but also like Azria. But then at the same time, trust me, that's only gonna last so long because that shit only does last for so long. I mean, and I'm not excluding myself. I'm saying that shit only lasts for so long. But with Azria and Bodega, right? So she's right there. And you can see with where the whole Alice Glitter thing happened, right? And Tragic is over there acting like he's doing fucking Greg a favor and mentioning this shit. And Tasha's involved.
But what is
we
Tragic
know
going to get at Greg? Greg, what are you going to do for Tragic?
There was, well, I mean, he can tell you.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? Because Burns Insurance says, oh, that's the wrong one. Burns Insurance says, I will forever deem Alex Glitter as Bodega. It's not where she came from. She came from Cali. And she used to be against them. They actually tried to dox her. But Anna has apologized, but I don't know. It's still all drama to me. So here's the divide that I put, right? There are some people sometimes that pop up in my chat that were in the bodega, and I have no problem with them. And the reason why I have no problem with them is because they didn't partake in any of the fuck shit that was going on, right? They were just somebody who popped on, they were in the chat, they would talk shit or whatever about what's going on, and they went on with their lives. But Anna Nicole used to partake in the fuck shit that the bodega did. Alex eventually started partaking in the fuck shit that the bodega did. And Vidal says before Cali, Alex came from the OG drama community. Didn't know that. That's where I think Yaba and Sam come from, right? And I think Negs and them. But yeah, that's the big difference to me. Did you actually partake in doxing people? Did you sit there and applaud it? Did you like Misanthrope is not allowed anywhere because she obviously applauds this type of behavior and she's okay with it. Nobody wants her around, right? It's the same thing with Her World. Her World apologized to people, and some people were like, "Oh, okay," but that shit doesn't fly over here. You partook. You were sitting there doxing people. I'm not. We're not gonna be cool people. Yeah, it's good for you that you apologize and all that stuff, but that ain't none of my business. I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't have to acquaint myself with any of these people. We don't have to talk. We don't have to be friends. And I've talked to Her World about certain stuff. We argued about stuff in chats, but we don't have to be buddy and all that.
About the
I'm not doing
Alex
anything. Alex Glitter just messaged me the other day, and she was like, "Greg?" Question mark. I mean, sorry, she was like Greg, and I was like,
Yeah,
question mark.
I would
That's
be
it.
interested into hearing what she wants to say.
I guess I'm just confused
What could-
as to like what is the motive for any of this, and like
Right.
why you're mad at this person all of a
We
sudden
need
and blaming it
Cougs.
on a video
Where's
game.
Cougs?
Yeah, why?
Potato?
Right,
Can you ping
because they
Cougs?
cannot stand Dark Ninja.
Cougs
Exactly.
is
That's-
unavailable.
yep.
You have to deal with me. So
Cougs, we actually need Cougs now. Where is
he's
Cougs?
not- He's on a yacht actually, so I don't know what's
Okay, well, tell him when he's done
Yacht
yachting
maxing.
that he's desperately
Yeah.
needed because
Well-
this is some
When
some
he's done
bullshit.
yachting.
We're stuck in
some
the ocean
fuckery.
right now, and we don't have time.
I
for
want
the
him
yacht.
to ask Anon the questions because he's good at asking the questions, you know. And yeah, I can deal with you, Potato. But I was just saying, like,
Yeah, I know. It's
Whatever.
just like, okay, I mean, that guy was answering questions until you get kind of vocal. So it is kind of sus that he wants to leave when you get loud because, I mean, it seems like somebody wants to.
I just
keep
think
it
it's
color out of
weird.
here.
I don't mind answering
I don't think it's
questions,
weird.
but like,
Weird. Greg was absolutely
It is
talking
weird.
over him. Period. No, it's not. You would not let him get a word in like edgewise.
But he
Today
was
or that
talking
other
like
day?
for
So why do y'all think, instead of me just coming up with some reasons or going off of some things that I had seen before, why do you guys think that all of a sudden right now AJ can see that Greg was speaking over that other guy, but any other time when people have complained about it, she acted like it wasn't happening or everybody did it and it wasn't to the extreme? What do you guys think? Because I personally already have a theory.
like 30 minutes without me, though. Yeah, obviously,
Dude,
because if someone came up, and
there
started
was.
berating
He didn't
you,
get
they
Greg,
do.
you were
seconds.
absolutely
That
just
dude-
talking nonsense so that he couldn't get a word in edgewise.
No.
Yep.
I wasn't talking nonsense. I
You
debated
were
him.
you
I
talking
talked over
nonsense.
him.
Yes, you were.
I reacted
No,
to it.
I
You
was talking. I was
absolutely
not
were.
talking nonsense.
You
That's not true. I told
absolutely
him a
did.
little bit. I had some good.
You were
points,
talking
though.
about calling Maxwell, which had nothing to do with it.
That was at the end. Before that, I debated him, and he couldn't answer my questions, bro. Obviously, I was joking about the
end.
match. Well, I know.
Dude, I literally
Charcuterie
ended
board.
the stream with that. I was like, okay, guys, like love you guys,
I
bye.
know. I saw
And
that. I
then
know.
you guys, then what happened? I'm over there. Daddy is like I was
Yeah,
like,
what's Daddy
I
say? What's Daddy's
feel
opinion?
like he was like, shut. I go, stream is shut down. I was like, well, I'm not streaming at this point. I'm like, they're still going. And you guys like went back, dude. He could hardly get a fucking sentence out.
I know.
This is why.
No, we
this
were
is why I'm
debating.
upset.
I guess
You're
my
upset about
question is,
Monica?
I guess my question is, has this guy been like thoroughly blocked
I don't know why
from everywhere and has been trying to talk for a long time, or is this?
So the only thing that's changed between Greg and AJ is the fact that he was talking to her crazy the last time he was on panel. Not only talking to the guy crazy, but he was talking to her crazy in a way that he hasn't done at all. And he's also been talking to her crazy on this panel, as we just heard earlier when she was like, "Excuse me." And I think that's the only difference. And it pretty much shows you that AJ doesn't objectively look at things. She just looks at things based off of how she feels about the person. She's a very feelings over facts type of person.
Just finally cut through the.
I mean,
No,
there
he's
is
been
something to
blocked in
be
a lot of
said.
spaces.
There is
Sorry.
something to be said about this guy might have been wrangled in with Arctic, who absolutely does come into every chat and like say bewildering things that no host is ready to engage with, right? Like you can't just come into people's chats and expect them to take you seriously when you're not even like a recurring member unless Greg is a topic or whatever. So maybe Anon has been getting cut out of spaces for the same reason, just being
Yo, somebody just let off a round or a couple rounds. That was not. Oh shit. Well, it looks like I'm staying inside tonight, y'all. I think this is my last beer too. I guess I ain't going to the store for a minute because they definitely letting off rounds.
inflated with Arctic.
Sure.
Yeah, because that guy came in so loud and so annoying that no one wanted to deal with it, and so anyone just kind of associated them all together.
Wait. Who came in so loud and annoying?
Arctic. Yeah. So
Oh yeah,
what I'm
Arctic.
saying is
told me-
Anon
so
might have been the baby thrown out with the bathwater.
I don't agree with
Right.
that because
Right.
he's been trolling me from like a different space, and he used to
But
never
that's like
panel.
making.
So he has been
He
trying to
just
talk
started
to you.
paneling. No, I know, but that's not true. Trust me, I know this guy. Like he's been around
Why the
for
fuck is he
years. It's
recording?
like he just doesn't like me. That's why he came here.
Greggy,
Hold on.
Who's this?
here we are, Greggy. Ask me some
Oh,
questions.
Is
big
Wait,
boy.
use me your real
Wait,
voice, Bun
is this-
Pod.
Is that
Ask me some.
so? I can tell off top from the voice. I'm pretty sure this is Dark Ninja. I know that AJ doesn't have Lizbeth's comment off the screen, but I've heard Dark Ninja talk before. I'm pretty sure this is him.
Some
Bumpy Pod.
questions. Let's hear the questions.
What's
that you
up, Bumpy
claim.
Pod?
Ask me
Can
the
you address
questions.
that you're scared of kooks?
Who the
Sorry
fuck
about
is
if I
Cougs?
cut you off. I didn't.
Can you
mean
address
to.
the kooks?
Wait, you don't know who Kooks is?
No clue.
You
Who
don't.
knows kooks?
Oh,
No clue.
no, that's very
Great.
interesting.
Prove
Yeah, that
any
is
and all
interesting.
claims,
That is
and I'll
cool.
give you $1,000 to your broke ass.
You
How
don't
about
have
that?
$1,000.
Okay. Well, I told
Get
you.
him up right
Wait a
now.
minute,
wait a minute.
So
Wait a
watch how he's just gonna
Get him
talk
up
over
right
me.
now, boy.
Watch.
Okay.
Oh, so Vidal's saying that's not Dark Ninja? If it's not Dark Ninja, then who is it? That sounds like Dark Ninja to me. That's what I remember his voice sounding like.
Listen. Hey, Anon.
Oh, it says it's Anon again? So it's the Luca guy? Okay, now that's weird. That's kind of sus. That sounded like Dark Ninja.
You don't know who Cougs is?
Nope.
That is kind of amazing
Wait.
that
No,
you know who Greg is,
okay,
but not Cougs.
okay.
Almost.
So
When he said nope, his voice sounded a whole lot deeper. So yeah, okay, I hear it.
Here's the thing.
This was
Let me hit
especially
Greg with some
amazing.
logic. I supposedly am an
All right, that's
orbiter,
fine.
but somehow this is the first time, as you said, that I've
Oh.
gone panel up. But I've been
So why
around
would
for
you-
years and followed you for
You
years.
have been around
but
for
the
Okay, but if
first
you
time-
followed him for
around
years,
for
then how
years.
do you not know who Cougs is, though?
Because
Exactly.
I
He's
sprinkle
lying to
in,
you.
I hop into his fucking account once in a while, and he blocks.
Okay.
He can't handle
Oh,
any
okay,
and
okay,
all. He'll
Yeah, he's
block
saying
and
he
run away.
doesn't
You're a
engage as much
weirdo,
as
He
Greg
doesn't
is.
engage. So
No, he
I check on
You're
him
an
like once a
incel.
year.
All
He's
your
still
criticisms
dancing.
are
You see?
stupid.
Watch. You see what he's doing? He can't handle
So
critiques.
I had a conversation
What
with
am
He
I
can't
doing?
handle it.
today.
Tell us
You're
what we're
talking
doing.
over me because you're a pussy.
Garbage.
Yeah, so Greg, what you're doing is you're sitting there and you're muddling everything that this guy is saying because it seems, well, this is what it seems like from a person just watching. It sounds like you don't want this guy to say anything. It sounds like you don't want any of the audience to hear what he has to say. And you're scrambling, you're spazzing out because it sounds like he's saying something that you don't want nobody to hear. But then you turn around and be like, I don't care. That's all a lie. Oh, I don't care about none of that. But if that's the case, you wouldn't be sitting here spazzing out and you would kind of just let them say it. Like it's not that big of a deal if it's something that's not real, right?
I had a conversation with
I am what I
today
eat.
before
hold
he-
on.
Greg, you
Hold
get
on.
no pussy, bro. You're a
Greg!
fucking loser.
Hold and
I
hang
had
on.
pussy
Hold
the
on.
other night. I
Potato,
texted
Prove
Potato
him.
was
it.
saying
Go
something.
live with a girl,
Hold on,
bro. Let's
Potato
see.
Go watch my sex tapes.
Dude.
You prove it. Why do I have to prove it? The
Greg,
burden
I
of
have
proof
a
is on
girlfriend
you.
for years, you
Oh,
fucking
motherfucker.
loser.
And she's sub 5, just like
Okay,
you. So it doesn't
Show
matter.
me,
I don't
show
give a
your,
fuck.
yeah, show
Hey!
my girlfriend. Go ahead.
Show
All
your
right, I'm gonna drop
girlfriend.
you guys back because you guys can't
Ask
help it.
Ninja about my
Yeah,
girlfriend.
drop him off.
Listen, if
Drop
I
him off.
drop anybody, it's just because you're in the backstage. It doesn't
Drop
mean you're
everybody
gone,
off.
okay?
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
really
Hurry and
noxious,
drop them
really,
off
really,
because I'm
really
afraid.
noxious.
I'm not afraid.
Okay, all right.
Ask
Show your
me
girlfriend.
questions, Greg.
Show your
Wait,
girlfriend and Cam.
Wait, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Potato had a question.
Yeah.
Potato had a
You
question.
fucking bitch.
No
I'm
camera
one
needed,
really-
but you need a
This is
PFT.
mother-
You're driving me
fucker.
crazy.
I have one really
What?
stupid question, but at this point, I have no idea what's. Are you the Anon guy we were talking to earlier, or are you someone else?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm
That's
him.
him.
Okay, thank you, Potato, for clarifying for everybody because AJ doesn't know how to be a good host and take messages down. AJ, take the messages down.
It's kind of changed a little bit. Maybe you're a little more excited.
A little
Hey,
bit,
He's
yeah.
He
using
didn't
a voice
change.
changer, I think.
It can
Greg,
probably
you the fucking
He's using a voice
StreamYard's
changer.
is
bro.
temperamental to different mic settings.
So Lisbeth says Cougs is annoying. He tries to act like Greg's dad or something. No, it's worse than that. He acts like he's Greg's boyfriend, like he's Greg's fiance. He acts like there's nothing wrong in this world that Greg could ever do. And if you do think that something is wrong with Greg, then something must be wrong with you. You know, oh no, oh, will he yelled at you? Well, no, Greg just gets emotional sometimes, and he always has some type of excuse for him, no matter what it is.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Greg, you literally might have schizophrenia with all of these insane.
You do have
theories
schizophrenia. Will
you
you call me
have.
Greg instead of Greg? It's Greg.
All right,
Egg.
all right. Now
You
one
know
at
a
a
lot of
time.
people-
One
A lot of
statement
people
at a
say
time.
Greg, bro.
So I
No, they
talked
say
one
Greg.
Okay,
Greg.
okay, Gregory. Is that
Okay,
better?
so Potato
Gregory.
talked to
Okay,
Cougs.
not Gregory. Gregory.
I'll just call you pussy. How
Hey,
about
wait.
that?
I also want to add to that, Uno's old ass just hit me up, and this nigga was asleep. That's what I get for talking to him and then setting something up like 4 hours in advance. I hate old people.
Greg.
All right, everybody
Oh, okay,
just be quiet
But we'll do something again a different time. Not today.
for 1 second. I have a question for Potato, please.
Greg, you
hey,
stream
Potato.
your life, bro. We know how
Oh my
big of a
God.
loser you
The-
are.
the
You
owner-
tried to
Anon,
sue.
shut up. She has a question for Potato.
Okay, I have to
Wait.
shut up.
Yes.
Listen, I liked the way that you were handling things yesterday. You were more quiet, so I didn't see that as a problem. So that's why I am trusting that you are not going to get upset about this stuff, because if I drop you backstage, it's only and that goes for everybody. Okay, so Potato, What was what it now I can barely fucking oh, you said you talked to Cougs earlier,
So I
right?
talked to Cougs this morning. He absolutely knew who you were. And
he usually does.
Kind of backed up that you've been around for a while. So my kind of theory is, Greg, you're kind of blocking him, and he's not able to kind of filter through. And we've been kind of doing the boy who cried wolf for a long time.
What do you?
I'm so confused. Does Ninja know this guy?
Oh, I'm so glad that Potato said that, because that's exactly what I said earlier, right? I said it was more so the boy who cried wolf, and that was more spot on. I'm glad that Potato caught on to that too.
Or is this like a
No.
troll? How does he
Cougs
know?
knows this guy. I'm not talking about Ninja.
How does Cougs knows this guy?
From you, because you know him.
Well, and to be fair, everyone knows everyone out here to a certain extent.
You sure he's not getting him confused with Spring Heel Jack?
No, because he.
I would say
Spring Heel Jack.
It's a pretty distinct name, and I didn't remember it, and he did. So, yeah.
Can Val?
Wait, why
no, I think that like it's more like no.
Oh my God.
Ninja is than Cougs. That's all.
Oh my God.
Like Cougs
Greg,
is a
you
smaller
are the
name.
biggest
Oh my
bitch.
God.
I might just fly over there and fuck you up.
You guys are all sorry.
Well,
You literally
I'll
need an
track
ass
you right
kicking.
now.
I know where
Let
you
it-
live,
Let's
Greg.
go. I'll
I should've said
go
both.
out in
I
front of
should've
your
said both.
girlfriend.
Greg,
I'll fuck her.
Greg.
I'll show it a real man.
Greg, you can't even get a girl in your own state. They all hate you. They're all concerned about you being.
You're an incel in
Bro,
denial.
you had to make
Hey, Luca,
9 Facebook accounts, bro. You had to make 9.
Wait,
So I do want to add that I think it's funny whenever Greg calls anybody an incel, because when I looked up what Black Pill was, the first thing that popped up was incels.
Your
Facebook
daddy-
accounts for
your daddy,
Twitter or for
Luca?
Tinder.
Who's your
For
daddy?
Tinder,
Derek
bro.
I'm
Jones?
dropping
That's
the
your
boys
daddy?
for a minute. Okay. just
Okay,
for a
I'm
second.
done. If that's what you're gonna do, I'm fucking done.
Run
It's a
now.
waste of
Oh, well,
time.
you
now,
sound
run now,
like
run now,
Greg
Luca.
when you say
Bye.
that. Just
Yeah,
say it.
you
The
both have
entire
descended
point
into madness.
is for me to make fun of Greg.
Jared
But if
Genesis,
you're
your
gonna
future is
protect
like
him,
Jared Genesis, who's your dad?
I
Greg,
know. I
you
am
shut your
literally
mic.
trying to get where everybody can be fucking heard.
Okay, so if you want everybody to be fucking heard, then what you should do is lower the volume of the person who keeps interrupting, or put that person backstage, not the other person who they're yelling at, because they're making Greg triggered, so I'm gonna put that person backstage. No, how about you put the person who's yelling and doing all the interrupting backstage? That's why people say that you're unfair, and you're showing an obvious favoritism towards obviously men, because it's always men, right? There's never really a broad that you're up there with that you give this type of credence to. It's usually always men.
Anon,
Okay.
yes.
Hell, you've even done it with me. I've called you all types of names, and you won't throw me to the back, but we've watched you do it to women before.
You're
Nobody
going off
can
on
fucking
I was
tangents.
hear.
hearing you. Anon,
You're going off on
yesterday, I
tangents
He's
was
just
about
like hearing
saying
himself talk.
you are
guys.
way
Oh
more
my
articulate
God.
than Greg. I was saying that you are way more articulate than Greg. I was saying that you came in and had points, and Greg was making a fool out of himself. But then you come up here today and you start talking about threats, and that's going to really cut into your credibility.
Get on.
Isn't that what Greg
little
does all the
man.
time?
Yeah, no,
Perhaps,
insecure.
but that's why we don't take Greg
Amen.
seriously.
if your argument is that you've been
Thanks,
blocked
Val.
and you're trying to get
You're
through to
welcome.
make a point and you want this valiant point that you want us to listen to, and now we're all listening to you, and then you finally get up
Yeah, you
here and
threatened
start
me. Good job, boy.
talking
You
about
can't
stupid
fight, by the
shit
way.
with Greg, it kind of
Greg, your little buddy that tried to fight you, he got
Dude.
terrified and called the
Can
police.
Potato finish a
My little
fucking
buddy, I
sentence? Can
saw him
Val
get
finish
flung
a
3 feet
sentence?
in the air, and I can take him. I can take
No,
him.
you
My
didn't. We
little
saw
buddy.
it. It was recorded. You were terrified.
Who's
You
we?
called the
Jared
police.
Genesis,
All right,
Luca.
you're
No,
both
you
being
called the
dropped for a
police.
second.
I mean, I literally don't even think this is the same person that
Just
was
drop
on
him,
the shoulder
AJ.
panel
Drop him.
yesterday.
Drop him.
Yeah, you're
Greg,
scared. Drop
I'm
me
about to
because
drop
Greg's
you
afraid.
for a second.
I'll
But
just drop
see,
him like
doing that drop him shit, drop him because I want to talk over him, drop him. That's the same little bullshit that Hussey used to do, where you go on someone else's panel. Like, I understand if you're cool with that person and somebody's over talking, you're like, hey, drop them down. But when you're the person over talking, it doesn't make any sense for you to be telling the channel owner to drop the other person down.
I'll
You're
drop you in
afraid.
real life.
This is a girl party now. Get out of here. Oh wait, we lost Potato.
I didn't drop anybody. That was
Okay.
him.
She left on her own accord. Got it.
I'm sorry, Potato. I was literally about to drop them both. Okay. Potato. I was literally
Greg still
about to
here?
drop them both.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, Greg's still here.
So Vidal says, Val says here, that's why we don't take Greg seriously. But she will also say in a bit that I have a soft spot for him. And I don't get when people say shit like that because everybody jumping all over Fallon. And Fallon is black too. I hope y'all know that. Like I for us black folk, the minute that I seen Fallon, it was pretty obvious that she wasn't lying about being part black. Fallon is black, and you guys bring up weird things that aren't racist to black people and be like, Fallon's being racist because she said this, but then you sit there and completely ignore Greg, who go on nigga tirades. That makes no sense to me at all whatsoever. Why are you taking Fallon seriously, who is obviously boring and not that smart, but you know, she's very important and Greg isn't. I don't get that.
He's
Greg,
managed
really?
to shut up.
Now
for 2
you're
seconds.
quiet?
It's insane.
You're quiet now? Oh, what? Because Potato
So I'm
dropped
ready for
off?
his questions because I'm tired of him gaslighting everybody and saying he was going to ask me questions. I'm not really sure what
Greg, I'm
question
sorry,
he asked
but
me.
like, Greg, you've never been this quiet while he's up here, and that's right after Potato drops off.
I wonder if he closed
sorry,
it
can
and
you
it
guys
just
hear me?
okay. There we go.
So
I'm sorry.
Greg, I have questions for you
Can you
if
guys
you're
hear
ready.
me?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're doing. I know.
I couldn't hear anyone for a second. I'm so
Greg,
sorry if I thought.
Why
That
do
was
you
a
need
moment
9
that was an
Facebook
emotional
accounts for
reaction.
Tinder?
I
What
know
happened
exactly
there?
what you just did. I know exactly what you just did. I'm sorry, but it's true.
I
And
think
you're
we
not
all
even paying
know, right?
attention.
Like women can't stand you. So you need to make 9 Facebook accounts because you get kicked off of Tinder. Like you got kicked off
I
of
couldn't
Reddit.
hear anything. I hear you guys now.
Like you got
my
kicked
issue
off
is,
of Uber.
I have
Like
a
you got
theory.
kicked off of Lyft.
People have said
Greg,
this
when are you
No,
going to realize?
don't do that.
When are you going to
Don't do that,
realize
Greg.
that you're the common
what?
denominator, Greg? You're the
What do you
common
mean?
denominator. You get kicked off of everything. You
I
fight
know. I
with
can hear you now.
everybody.
Do what? What did I
You
do?
cry about everything. You're a loser.
I was just saying I have a theory. I was saying
Okay,
I have a theory.
Can we just like come at somebody
Are
though?
you going to
with
answer my
more
question?
than
Why did you
somebody
need
thinks
9
that
Facebook
somebody's a
accounts? What were you
loser,
doing on
though?
Tinder that made you get kicked off 9 times?
Greg,
Exactly. Someone must have muted him because
Can
this
you
guy
guys
can't
hear
shut
me?
up for more
Hello?
than
I-
10
Can you
seconds.
guys hear me?
I didn't
I think he's
mute
having
him.
tech issues. Greg, you should leave and come back.
You can't hear
I don't
me?
think he's
Okay,
having-
hold on, I'm coming.
Perfect.
I do
Well,
not
the
think
chat
he's
can
having
hear
tech
me.
issues.
And Greg
I do not.
has 9 Facebook accounts because he's such a freak. And
You
all
asked
the
that you
women
found
he's
nine-
talking
You
to
just
on
said 9
Tinder
Tinder accounts.
reported
Hold
his
on,
ass.
you just
So
said.
think for
Hold on a
yourself.
second.
How
Hold on, you just
insane do you have to be to make 9
Anon,
Facebook
Dude.
accounts because you've been kicked off of a
Anon.
dating app
Val, can
9
you hear me?
times?
I
On
can
top
hear
of
you.
that, he got kicked
Oh,
off
he
of
can't hear
Uber
Anon,
anybody.
can
and
you hear
Lyft
me?
because of the
Can you hear
same
me?
shit.
Can you
And
hear me?
Pistachio wants to talk about how that's
Holy
not
shit.
sexual assault. Well, whatever you want to call it,
Anon, can you hear me?
Greg consistently gets kicked off of platforms
Greg,
because
ask
he's such
him
a
if he
freak
can hear
to
me.
women. And if you're part of girl world,
Greg,
Yo,
ask
care
him
about
if he
that.
can hear me.
Call me
loser, can
crazy.
you hear her?
Or Val.
Yeah, can you hear
Yeah,
us?
so I never
Anon?
sexually assaulted someone. Accusing someone of sexual assault is
Wait,
actually.
Greg,
Yeah, dude,
ask him
are you
because
I
fucking
know he's not
serious?
answering me. He's not answering me.
No.
Are you fucking serious? The minute that he went up, she said, "Hey, ask him if he can hear us," and he said, "Yo, loser, can you hear them?" And then he, without even waiting for an answer, let's go back a little bit. Without even waiting for an answer, he immediately starts talking about some defensive shit. Dog, are you fucking serious? Are you that self-centered that all you really care about is when people talk about you? I hate when people do that. The world doesn't revolve around you. Not everybody really cares about you that much. And the fact that you feel like you have that much self-importance really says something about you, because in the grand scheme of things, we are a drop in the water. We are like, I mean, a drop in the water. We're a drop in the bucket. Like, we don't amount to shit. We don't amount to shit online. And from what I know about your life and what you're doing, you don't amount to shit in life either. You're not contributing to anything. You're not a part of society. You're not really doing nothing. You don't have kids. You're not doing shit. You're just sitting there arguing with people 24/7, streaming the whole fucking goddamn day up until the day that you go to jail.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, so I never sexually assaulted someone. Accusing someone of sexual assault is actually...
Oh, wait, let me go a little bit before this.
And
you hear me?
because of the
Can you hear
same
me?
shit.
Can you
And
hear me?
Pistachio wants to talk about how that's
Holy
not
shit.
sexual assault. Well, whatever you want to call it,
Anon, can you hear me?
Greg consistently gets kicked off of platforms.
Greg,
because
ask
he's such
him
a
if he
freak
can hear
to
me.
women. And if you're part of girl world,
Greg,
Yo,
ask
care
him
about
if he
that.
can hear me.
Call me
loser, can
crazy.
you hear her?
Or Val.
Yeah, can you hear
Yeah,
us?
so I never
Anon?
sexually assaulted someone. Accusing someone of sexual assault is
Wait,
actually...
Greg, ask him because
I
it's
know he's
Greg.
not answering me. He's not answering me. He's
No,
going on
Greg,
about how
ask
Okay,
him.
he's figuring it
Oh,
out. I think.
and
he
he just
can't hear
left.
me. AJ.
Okay.
When you
And he
ask,
just left.
All right, so go ahead and
I don't
give
know.
us
He's
your
talking about how I got
response
kicked
while
out of
he's
every
gone.
platform. I never got kicked out of a platform.
Okay,
man.
Greg.
Something weird
He
is going
just
on here.
changed it. He just changed it. He said, "Why do you have 9 Tinder accounts?" And then he
I don't
said
have
9
9 Tinder
Facebook
accounts.
accounts.
I
I
addressed that
know
used to
that's.
make 'em.
Listen to what. Stop being so defensive. Okay,
I'm not.
listen.
That's the
I am.
thing. Why do you keep focusing about DC Media and Zoom?
What?
This is what I'm saying.
I
AJ,
was
I'm
just
being
on
defensive.
your side. Do you realize what I was just
I
saying?
didn't
You're not
say you weren't
listening
on
to
my
me.
side. I'm just saying it's the same concept.
Holy shit!
He's not
I
listening
can't.
to
I
her.
literally was just catching him in something. I was just trying to tell you, and then you
Oh.
throw DC Media and Zoom. Right?
Well, I
Whoa,
was just asking, like, why
the
you were
fuck?
focused on that.
dude.
I'm confused what's going on.
That's mainly because he panics. The minute that he hears something that he doesn't like, he starts panicking. He tries to rewrite the narrative. Now, of course, I'm not that invested because if I was, I would go over the other panel that he did where he was trying to convince AJ over and over again about what a bad guy this dude was, even though he wasn't even entirely sure who he was. And he's like, I'm not telling you what to do, and I'm not telling you what to think, but oh my God, you should get rid of this guy. And oh my God, you should do this and you should do that. It's like he was obviously being manipulative and trying to gaslight her into thinking that that's not what he was doing at all whatsoever.
Come on, dude.
So, Greg, how many Tinder
understand.
accounts have you had?
A couple probably.
No,
Well,
he was
yeah.
saying
Said
he was
you had
saying-
nine,
To get
and he
the
said
chips.
for fuck's
Facebook.
sake.
Let's get the chips.
go
He was
on
saying-
Facebook and just
Yeah.
type Greg Lurick and you'll see all of his accounts. He's made like
Oh,
brand
here
new
we
Facebook
fucking go
I
with
don't
the
have
typing.
Facebook anymore.
I
He's
was
made
No,
like
it's-
brand new
he
Facebook
said-
accounts.
He said he had to
Wait,
keep
hold
making Facebook accounts to make new Tinder accounts.
Greg said
what
that
he said.
himself.
Yeah, I
Greg
Oh,
said
I
that
see what you're
yesterday.
saying,
They're
Harvey.
connected.
Greg
Got
admitted
it.
that yesterday.
Sorry, I just heard AJ keep looping about this. I wanted to clear that up. So
Yeah,
It's
I think
correct.
I think we
Greg
didn't realize
himself
Looping.
has admitted that.
Greg wins.
Motherfucker.
Run now, garbage. Run now. Run now.
You know what? I'm dropping everybody that's talking. Listen,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
This guy's a baby. Is
How
this
is-
Greg's random
Motherfucker.
alt account? Jan Capone's views. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
it's my alt.
that's
You're
the point.
schizo.
No, that's
You have
the point.
schizophrenia. Bunsy pod. Stop
When
using
I
your voice
said-
changer. Use your real
no,
voice.
wait, what? Bunny? Or Bunsy Bob.
He
Okay.
uses a voice
Listen,
changer. This guy's using a
listen.
voice changer.
Garby.
I'm about to use a voice
Don't
changer.
sit there and fucking tell me that I'm fucking looping. I could barely get out a fucking sentence. Okay? And yes,
It's true.
I'm gonna let people
We gotta be a bit more aware of the host around here.
Val says
I
that she
couldn't-
interrupts the
I
host.
was trying to ask about that because I knew he wasn't consistent. He changed it. Do you understand what
But
I'm
now
saying?
Fresh Garbage is telling us that so is
Interrupting the
Tinder.
host
I've
again.
never done Tinder. Is Tinder
Yeah, no.
related to Facebook accounts? So like you make a Tinder account using your
And
Facebook.
I understood
It
what
used
she
to
was
be-
saying when she finally
Yeah,
said
it
that.
used to
Yeah.
be like that. So you used to be able to.
But
like,
that doesn't mean
yeah.
every single fucking account does it.
Well, it does
No,
if
it was.
there's two, if
I
there's
made
a
it.
match
I already
one
addressed
for
it. I
one.
made it for.
I
Why
think
would I
you're-
make new Facebook accounts? My Facebook
Sorry,
accounts never
sorry.
got banned.
But what he's
Oh.
saying is you were
Can y'all
banned
hear
from
me?
Tinder, so you made a new Facebook account. to
Yeah,
get
I
on
mean,
Tinder.
obvious.
Right? Where's Kratos for the panel? That's correct, Val. Good point.
Actually, everyone gets banned from Tinder. I know a
Oh
lot
my
of people
gosh,
that
this
get banned.
guy he keeps getting on and off, dude. Like you could just
can't-
I'm
go in
getting
the
on and off because
background.
I keep on.
Okay,
muting
hang
people.
on. Jeez.
All right.
Wait, so
Boobies, you're teetering the line of getting banned. Don't nobody in here call this guy a kid. This nigga is 3 years younger than me. He is 3 years younger than me. We would have went to high school together. He'd have been a freshman and I would have been a fucking senior. We're that close in age.
why do they call him Luca? I'm confused.
Greg, stop diverting.
Wait, what? Why do they call you Luca? And how
Stop
do you know
diverting,
Ninja?
bro.
No,
Why
I'm
do they?
asking you.
Why
How
do
do you
they
know
call
Ninja?
you
'Cause
Greg
when you
Lyric,
posted
buddy?
that thread, you were already on it. So how do you know Ninja?
Greg,
Do you want to address how
why
you
do
know
you
Ninja?
have 9 Facebook accounts?
Why were you in a Discord? Why were you in a Discord with a 15-year-old like Ninja?
Why was I in a Discord with? What the fuck are you talking about?
You know Ninja. You were the first one that commented
So
on his
anybody
thread.
that knows Ninja, anyone that knows Ninja must
Yeah,
have
that's
been
some
in a
Queen of
Discord
So how
Karma
do you
with a
know Ninja?
15-year-old.
That's why I'm asking you. How do you know Ninja?
How do I know you, Greg? It's the internet. Do
No,
I need to fucking
Stop
tell you what 2
deflecting. I
plus
asked you
2
a
is?
question. How do you know Ninja?
The
You obviously.
internet.
And why are they saying you're from Sector? What sector?
Are you
Sector
from
is
from the
like
Intel
Girl
place,
World.
huh?
There are different sects of the internet where people discuss things like how big of a loser you are.
Oh, I know you're a big loser. We know, dude.
Yeah,
Anybody
Greg,
that
you
spends
stream
their
your
time,
life. Everybody
I
knows who
do
you
stream
are.
my life and you watch me. You're a
Niccolo.
fanboy.
Yeah, you
You're
sit in a
fanboy.
fucking shack all day and
What's
dance
a
in a
shack?
clown
That's a
outfit.
pretty nice shack, huh? It's a nice shack.
Not really.
That's a big shack.
It's like a
That's a
$200,000
Shack
shit
O'Neal.
box.
Oh, I see why they call you Luca. So you're trying to be Luca Doncic, and I'm like,
Couch wife asks, is Ninja a good guy or a bad guy? That's not the one that I was trying to highlight. Thank you. Go look at his channel and decide for yourself. Look him up and look at his channel and look at whatever you see about him. That's not for me to tell you. I don't do streams about Dark Ninja.
yeah,
Sure, you got me there. You got me, Greg. I want to be Luka
You call yourself
Doncic.
Luca. We will never be like Luca Doncic.
Yeah, you got
Ты
me.
понимаешь меня? Ты никогда не
But
будешь.
you
потому
are
что я знаю.
like him, right?
Ты ничего не понимаешь.
5'9"
Ты
Greg
понимаешь
Lyric.
меня сейчас, дебил?
So Greg,
Долбоёб, ты
why did you
пидорас,
admit
I
it?
can't. Okay, can
just gonna keep
all right,
talking
sorry.
over me.
I had to walk away for a second.
Greg, why did
can
you
we
need 9
please-
Facebook accounts? Because you said yesterday
Why
that you
did
needed
you
them for
make
Tinder.
that? The real question is, why didn't you make 9 Facebook accounts?
This is
All right,
pathetic.
Oh, that's silly.
You're
This is pathetic.
Your bank account's pathetic. Your girl's
Greg,
pathetic.
I
your
told
fighting
you.
skills are
Greg, I told you.
So did Greg just turn around right now and admit basically that he has like 9 Facebooks? And I wouldn't be surprised by that because he has a bunch of channels, like a gang of them, and he makes a bunch of stuff for when he gets blocked. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was already doing this.
That we can
Jared
compare
Dennis's
bank
win.
accounts whenever you want, and then you sidestep.
Let's
the
compare
bench
and
press.
let's compare dick sizes
Okay.
too, because obviously you want.
Oh, you want?
What? Dog, how much of a child are you? Let's compare dick sizes. Okay, let me put it to you like this. You're still you, right? And say that your dick is just so happens to be 1 inch longer than mine's, right? Let's just say. What the fuck does that prove? How does anything change? What do we do after that? If I can still be more charming in a normal adult more than you can be, what does that have to do with dick size? Do you seriously think that all women think about all day, every day is dick size? Get the fuck off the internet. Go into the real world. That's not how it works. Look, when I was in high school, one of my broad's friends was telling me about her boyfriend. Well, not telling me, but she's telling me and my broad at the time about her boyfriend. And she got mad at him because she would give him some, but he was bragging like he was doing the most. And she was like, "You're not even that big for you to be saying all that." And I was dying. It was the first time I ever heard that. I think I was like 16, 17 years old. It's the first time I ever heard that shit. She was like, you're not big enough to be doing all that. But the thing that she was distraught about is that she really liked him. And she was like, I don't even mind that his meat ain't even all that. So I've known since high school that that's definitely not the type of factor that you think it is.
I want to see my dick now. Wow.
I'm bigger than you. I know I'm bigger than you.
I am literally.
This is he's showing who he is, everybody. Check
Hey,
it out.
Jay, how
Greg
are you
Lewis,
doing?
everybody.
How's
my
the strawberry?
This is hilarious. I'm just gonna let you
I
spaz
know.
out.
Just like you're in. Yeah, I know. It's funny.
I would love it.
You're alone
Right.
now.
Why did you
Well, I
make
want him to
9?
answer how he knows
accounts?
Dark
First
Ninja.
fucking
I
answer
told
him
you
they
the
know.
internet.
So he should
So
tell me
just
how he knows
answer
Dark
it,
Ninja.
okay?
Because isn't it weird that he started coming around right after
Can you
Dark
just
Ninja
answer
started
the
coming around?
question?
I just
Like
think
it's
Hey, what's up, Jake with the shake? Oh, in case you don't know, because you're probably mad at me, Jake. I can't get into my old Discord. I guess I gotta hit up Frank and get back into the Geek Room Discord and find you if you're still in that one. But I haven't been able to get into my old Discord for a minute.
not
weird.
You said I've been
And
around
why
for
are you so
years.
obsessed with Slacker Blue? Why are you and Ninja so obsessed with Slacker Blue?
He's not good at this. He's so dumb.
right.
I'm very good at you're a
literally
fanboy. The fact that
throwing
you've
you
been
a
orbiting me
fucking
for
bone
years
here,
is
dude.
amazing.
You need to
Okay.
drop him, AJ. I don't know why you're afraid of him.
You need to drop him, AJ.
I don't think she's afraid of him. She has a soft spot for him, and I'll admit I kind of do too.
Why?
But the truth of the matter is, Greg, when you avoid the questions and you
I
try to
didn't
make
avoid
it
it.
sound like it's just a
I
normal
never
thing.
answered this. Guy is not debating in good faith. Why would I debate him?
I asked you a question.
What am I avoiding? He's avoiding
Really?
how he knows Dark Ninja.
Asked
Really?
you, why did
He's
you
doing
make
chaos with
9
Dark Ninja.
Facebook
Like, it's so fucking
accounts?
cringe. I don't know
Oh
how you
my
guys can't
god.
He's a pussy.
It's
He can't
true.
take it.
You are a
Okay.
pussy. I know it's okay.
Here we
Everyone,
go.
you'll
I'm gonna
like it.
drop both of you for 2 seconds.
No, what you should have did, AJ, is you take care of the problem first. You drop down Greg, then you let A9 talk and let him say what he says. Then you put Greg back on and then let him spaz out like he's been doing. For the most part, Anon hasn't been doing too much of interrupting, but if he does start interrupting, you drop his ass back there too, and then you let Greg finish spazzing out, and then you just keep going back and forth. Once 2 people show you that they can't be adults, you treat them as such.
All right, you can
Okay.
come back
You
up.
see, because you're afraid of hurting
I can
Greg's
ask you the
feelings.
fucking question, so it's quiet.
She's overwhelmed.
So it's
There's a
quiet.
difference.
Okay, so it's gonna be quiet. All right. So here's the question. All right. Here's
Yeah,
the
I think we have
question.
one question for each of them, really.
Right. Okay. I'll say mine that I've been hearing repetitively. Okay. Which not a problem. But what I'm saying is that why did you make 9 Facebook accounts? Okay. Listen, I don't care what it is. Just say what the thing is because it's out there. All right. So just give an explanation for it. All right. There. And then what was the other one, Val?
I think that would be fine to ask Anon one how he knows Dark Ninja and how he knows Greg, like how he ran into them.
Yes.
Not
Okay.
necessarily
All right.
how close
There
they
you
are.
go. Okay, great. Awesome. And also, why is Greg putting you in the small you're not gonna get that. Why is he putting you in a how do I put it? What's the word I'm looking for, Val? Like
A
where
box.
you're kind of like a bodega, like we're working together. Like if you're working together and like you agree, like like about
why is he making assertions about your associations?
Yeah, about your associations with George Allegre, who did the whole PDF shit on Twitter about my husband. Blah 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 blah. Okay, all right, yeah, there you go. So,
bro, why do we keep
Right.
looping about the Facebook accounts? I already answered.
Well, I
that.
think
He's so
this
afraid of it.
is an area of women.
I'm not afraid.
who
Why don't you address?
he has brought up a point. Greg, if it was anyone else, we would be asking the same thing.
yes. So we're trying to give you a space where you can literally like just get it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
just say, I'm a fucking womanizer and I had shitty dates and got fucking, I don't give a shit. Just tell me
Sure.
the answer.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
9 times, yeah,
I'm just
9
saying, I'm
separate
sad, like,
times.
Oh my gosh, you're the one that's talking. Greg.
Hey man, you want to go to Blood World,
So
man?
what?
You see what he's doing?
I
You
want.
see?
I don't
Oh,
see what any of you are doing. It's all fucking
You
gray
can
and
hear
blur.
him. Yeah, you can hear
Well,
him.
then one up him and tell us how you found Dark Ninja and
Why
Greg.
are you
Okay,
trying
so
to drag
this
me,
isn't
man?
shocking, but
This
the
is
internet, you meet people through different
Yeah.
parts of the internet. So one of them is called Discord.
Yeah.
Dark Ninja was in a Jared Genesis affiliated Discord server,
Yeah.
and we all
There you go.
trolled him. I spoke to
Got it.
Dark Ninja throughout the years, here and there, and I found out that he was making fun of Greg Lurick, and we both laughed about it. The end. Like, what is
Got
there
it.
to say?
Can you tell me how
Fantastic.
long
That
ago
was
that was, though? Can you tell me how
So
long?
you're
How
a
long
troll
ago
too.
when I
Thank
met
you for
Dark
confirming.
Ninja? What does that matter?
Yeah.
Like fucking 2019.
No. I
No,
no,
you're
that's I didn't care. I didn't care about that. I'm
It's
saying
just like, this is
how-
retarded. So
how
we
no
like
one
long-
can,
timelines. We like.
Oh my
when
gosh.
did you meet
Yes.
this random guy versus Greg being a womanizer freak? that
Oh
had
my
like
gosh,
9
because it's
Facebook
for one, it's
accounts?
important.
Okay, when did you
because
realize that
It's
Greg
not,
was
but
a
okay.
womanizer?
What do you want to know? Go ahead, ask me.
I was trying.
Two
How do I
incels
know
with a
Dark
feather
Ninja?
flock together.
How do I know you guys? The internet.
You
Like,
know
what are you talking about?
He
How did you find
hyperfixated
Greg
from
then?
Jared Genesis.
Okay,
So are
now
you like,
I feel
are
like
you
you're
just
being
like,
just as almost like deflective as.
I've
Yeah, he's being
explained
deflective.
already. It's not. What do you mean? I've
yeah,
explained
you're
it all.
mad. See, he's jealous of Jared Genesis. That's why he hyperfixated.
Yeah. If you knew anything
You're
about
so
Jared
mad
Genesis,
about
you
All I
realize how
wanted to
stupid
know
that
was
is.
how long Dark
You can come
Ninja
out.
had a
Which is
thing.
fine. I'm like a nobody. I'm Boyd.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
gosh,
I'm not big
dude!
You're.
What?
All right,
This is
hold
going
on.
great for you, Greg.
Hold on. All I want to know is how long Dark Ninja had a issue with Greg, okay, and how long because you said that you knew Dark Ninja. Okay, that's fine.
You guys laughed at
But
Greg. I don't even care about that. Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
As
I don't
please.
care. Like, yeah, exactly. All I want to know is how long Dark Ninja has had an issue with Greg, and like when you saw it, and then when you were like, oh yeah, okay, I can get behind that, and like you got interested. That's all I wanted to know. That was it. Literally it.
Okay. A few weeks.
He's a troll, bro.
Is that shocking?
Okay.
A few weeks.
He's a
A
liar.
few weeks.
So it's not been
Now,
years or anything.
are you gonna ask?
Wait,
Greg?
so you posted on that thread because Dark Ninja asked you to post? That's so funny.
Yeah, because you're a loser.
So he wants you to do. So Luca, he wants
And
you
it's
to do your
bothering
dirty work
you.
if that
It's
even is
bothering
your
you.
real name.
It took me fucking 2 minutes.
No, it's not because Jared.
It's
Genesis
all
owns your
on
life
a subreddit. Greg, you have all sorts of trolls.
Yeah, the
that hate your
subreddit
ass.
is Alex Glitter.
Mhm.
Alex
Yeah, I
Glitter
know,
made
and
the
she did a
subreddit,
good job.
dude.
So what are you gonna do
And
about
she
that
admitted
court
lying
hearing?
to the police. So I just debunked your argument. That was a lie. She already
You have a
reached
court
out.
hearing, bud. It's all official.
You do have a court hearing, bud. I do.
I
know
do?
you do. And guess who you? Guess
This
who's
guy
suing
is
you? Jared
retarded.
Genesis.
So
You
are you gonna? Are
lie.
you?
I mean, I know y'all usually are used to me just cutting in and saying something, but I mean, at this point, like, I mean, just let them hash it out at this point. I don't really have much to say.
You gonna ask him questions now?
Come on, man. Listen. Here's what I think of you. You like that?
Yo, what the fuck is? I swear to God, this is like the third time that I've heard the toilet while Greg was talking, and there was another time that people say that they heard him farting and stuff before he flushed the toilet. This nigga is so obsessed with the internet that he takes a boo-boo and argues with people. I bet you every time that he yells at people, he probably straining. That's how he has to hide it. He'd be like, I swear to God, you know. I hate all motherfuckers. Whew. That's crazy. And that's exactly what somebody said, that he had IBS. That shit's wild.
Good one. I'm sure your one fan
Why
will
is it
laugh at
toilet
that one.
flushing?
So, okay,
It's pretty good,
yeah, you
man.
got
Are
your
you
question
trying to
answered,
drag
but no
me,
one
man?
gives a shit about how
Is
did
it
you
you
meet so
trying
and
to
so.
drag
There you go.
me?
Do you want
Okay.
to go to
So, Greg,
Blockbuster?
now it is your turn. Why do you have 9 Tinder's account? What did you get removed?
Did
from
you
Tinder
guys not
for?
pay attention?
No, I didn't. Tell me again.
You're asking me why I have no. Oh, you asked me why I have 9 Tinder accounts. I don't know. They just ban you. People report you. You get banned. That's it. I mean, my
Okay,
friends
so you had a
got banned
series
too.
of bad dates. Is
Mhm.
what you're talking about.
No, not even
No, he
bad
didn't have
dates.
dates.
It's just. Well, I didn't. Dude, you're projecting
know how
so
Tinder
hard, bro. Like,
works.
okay, can we just be
Explaining to
honest?
a
I'm not on
novice.
Like, okay,
Tinder,
if we're
Greg.
being honest here, like, let's not project you and Ninja's incel dumb over here. Like, his
I have a
wife left
girlfriend,
him
Greg.
and he doesn't have custody of his kids. And as for you, like, you have a sub 5, whatever, you're probably an incel. I mean, just
Of
because you're a
course.
cell doesn't mean him that ethnic cell and you guys are like, you know, just 'cause everyone
Sad.
you're
Sad,
cells.
Greg. You're flailing.
No,
This
but
is
you're
rough.
projecting because, like, let's be real, dude. You know
This
what
is
incel
rough.
means, right? Can you define? Wait.
So,
Can you
Greg,
define incel
Greg.
for me?
Well, it's
Define
most
incel
certainly
for
not
me.
someone with a
Okay, so you
girlfriend.
can't
That's for
define
sure.
incel. Incel is involuntarily celibate,
Yeah. Yep.
meaning Elliot Rodgers, blah blah blah, all that
Yep.
stuff. So I've had sex multiple times. So by definition, I can't be an incel.
No
And
one
just because
called
I
you
have a
that.
better sex life than you doesn't mean
With a girlfriend.
like I get
No,
it.
people
You
have
can get
definitely
anyone
called
better.
Greg
You
an
dated a
incel.
sub 5.
No, that is
Well,
absolutely true.
he acts like one. Yeah, he acts like one.
Well, I've
Yeah,
literally
but
had
he's
more
not
matches
by
with that
Call
definition.
than
me
you
call
did
me
in your
crazy,
entire
but
life.
someone that gets kicked off of Tinder 9 times, loses their job at Uber,
What do you
and
mean?
live
A
for
lot
the
of my
same
friends
thing.
get banned on Tinder. So what?
Okay, well, I never have, and none
Wait,
of
how
my
does that?
friends
But you're
have.
accusing
So
someone of sexual assault. You know that's
Guess
slander
what? My husband's not
I
a
didn't.
fucking
I just literally
pedophile, but
told
that's
you that
said.
you got kicked off of
exactly,
these
AJ. And
things.
this guy is the type of person that would buddy troll against stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. He comes from Jared Genesis. Need I say more?
Okay,
This guy's a
so
troll.
Greg,
this
that's
is
your
what I'm trying to
future. That's who
say,
you
though.
are.
Bro, I didn't even know
Can
who
you-
Jared Genesis
Can you
was
shut up
until
and
you
listen for
commented
a
on
second?
my
Just
video.
2 seconds.
You remind me of
Tell
Jared
something.
Genesis. I was like, who's Jared
AJ, you can turn down their mics without putting them backstage, by the way.
You are correct.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can just like tone them.
Oh my god. Did you barely Val, if you were supposed to be up there to help, you could have told her that a long time ago. You've added nothing to this conversation. And at this point, I have no idea why you're even on panel. I don't what are you here for? Why? I want to hear AJ, Greg, and Anon all spinning around each other. If anything, Peanut in the mix. Why are you there?
Them down.
Here's the thing: Dark Ninja and Tragic have an issue with each other. Not saying Ninja's issue with Tragic is not relevant or valid. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say though is that there, for some reason, okay, so Husi dropped his fucking suit to Puffy, right? Okay. Or no, sorry. Husi dropped his suit with Tragic. Okay, sorry. And then you have Darkman, and that's been recent. Okay, you have Ninja and Tragic. Okay, they're not okay with each other. Okay, and then now you have Bodega, who is trying to quote unquote like basically throw Greg a bone, and you have Tasha, who is obviously Bodega, but then you have this wild card, which is fucking Azria. But Bodega has said in the past that they have always had an issue with Azria. Okay, and I remember from 2024 listening with Monica in August because of the Isaac Guest stuff. Okay.
And then, like everybody does around in these spaces, they flip-flopped. And the minute that she started turning against people that she was cool with, they began being cool with her. And in turn, she started acting like she had no idea why anybody was ever mad at Tragic or the Bodega.
Okay, I know that. So what I'm trying to say is like look at where, okay, so Hoosie's been kind of trying to cozy up to Greg. You got Tasha that's been cozying up to Greg. You got Tasha who's Bodega. Bodega's now trying to throw Greg a bone. Hoosie dropped a suit against Tragic. And then Dark Ninja. So like what the fuck is happening? Because now you have Dark Ninja, who obviously was involved with Hoosie, not Hoosie, Tragic with Bodega. And then what do you keep hearing Hoosie repeat also? You keep hearing him say, you were friends with this person, you were friends with that person, right? Okay. Right. When actually he's been friends with
with
all
Tragic.
of them.
Yeah. And more maybe. I don't know. Like things are weird now.
And when I say all,
So if you ask Tasha herself if she's bodega, she's probably going to tell you no. But she's usually around in their chats and stuff. I think she has a wrench, and she usually repeats the same talking points and the same stories that they do. So I mean, guess that's up to you, right?
yes, I didn't mean Dark Ninja. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know how Greg's issue with Dark Ninja turned into Greg defending like Tragic and Zoom. And I get it, maybe
that's
that he
what I'm
was being
saying, Val. Thank
facetious
you.
or whatever. Is
Yes.
that like
Thank you.
that's a problem, Greg? Like
Exactly.
listen,
Exactly.
as much
And
as I think
Zoom.
there's probably a
Zoom.
problem with having so many Tinder accounts
Because of probably fucking
within the
Azria.
space alone, you can't just get angry at people and start like being like, yeah, Zoom wins Raw, and that's like crazy. That it literally is crazy.
But and then like I said recently, you have fucking Tasha putting out a screenshot of an old Discord that I was barely in. That fucking Discord, or at least at that time. I mean, like, I don't know, because there had to be another one sent. There was like
mean less than people want to give.
Can you guys tell the difference between fireworks and gunshots? I wonder. I always wondered if most people can.
Them credit for.
Right, but then now everybody's bringing up the DC shit and then telling me to shut the fuck up about how DC was like lied to. I don't give a fuck. She's a fucking journalist. You want to come at me about Zoom? Get the fuck out of here.
Why are you bringing up DC again?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that this is like landing the way that I want it to land. Okay, because or the way that I'm meaning it to land. I should have said that. Like the way that I'm meaning it to.
DC does not need to be brought up.
Thank you, Val. Thank
okay.
you.
I
brought into
it. I respect that. I am not necessarily the one bringing up DC.
No, I agree.
Just did.
Definitely, people are reacting to the fact that you're bringing up DC after it's already a topic. What I mean is,
my nigga, nobody was talking about DC right now. You just went on a whole fucking rant about other shit, and then out of nowhere, where nobody fucking asked you, I'm even looking in the chat right here, and I see Strawberry Douche, and this is only after you said DC. But when I look back, I don't see nobody else saying DC. Why the fuck do you keep bringing her up? She has nothing to do with this. Why do you keep doing it? Val was right. You just brought her up for absolutely no reason. Chill out. Look, don't get me wrong. I didn't like DC either, right? I used to like her at first, and then some other shit happened, and we didn't like each other anymore. Now, anytime that I talk about her, it's in regards to things that actually happened, like, DC took Hussey to court, something like that. Other than that, I'm not sitting there bringing her up for no fucking reason, nor am I sitting here telling you all my opinions and all these other things about her, and I think she was lying. She's not here to defend herself. Leave that shit be. There was no reason at all to bring her up. She has nothing to do with this situation. Nothing. I don't care that she was around. You can talk about Here's where I think AJ is being slick too. You could talk about Negs in place of DC for most of it, and it would all still work. Because I think towards the end, DC might have been more involved still with people than Negs was, because she was taking up for Negs because he didn't want no messages or anything anymore, and she was like, I'm gonna just talk to everybody for him. I think that was about the only difference. Other than that, you could replace Negs for everything that you're saying for DC, but you're not doing that. You just keep bringing up DC. Like, you have an obvious bias. Leave her the fuck alone.
I think we can all make an orchestrated effort to use DC's name wisely.
Right. Okay. Fair. And also, who was it? It was okay. Well, for one, I think Anna.
Damn.
I think Anna is more involved than.
That was a heavy one.
I think that it's very interesting that there's been like a smear campaign going on about this at the same time, when this absolutely directly involves but because everybody wants to keep out the fact that DC was ushering in Zoom, Roxo, and Rocket. Okay, so I mean, I can't ignore those facts.
You don't. No, yeah, like I said, that's true. But what does the part that I keep missing is what does that have to do with everything? Why? How does that relate to Dark Ninja? 'Cause I thought the whole thing was Greg and Dark Ninja.
That it fucking happened. She streamed about it. That's where I heard it. So if you look at the players, okay, so you have Husi.
What you're saying is a certain amount of people are going around feeding this and making it a topic, I think is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yes. And like I can see that there's like, I don't know, there's some sort of agenda.
There's also this crazy thing that, a lot of people on here don't really know about, and it's called not talking about it. Sometimes things come up. I'll give y'all a little bit of something. I would have never did this stream if my friend Uno didn't fall asleep and wake up like an hour ago. I would have never did this stream. We would never went over this stuff. It's not very hard to not talk about things. Now, I understand talking about things when they come up, but if nobody's asking you about it, you don't really have to speak about it.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I know that
I think she agrees with you, Strawberry.
Yeah, I probably do. Yes, I know. Yes, Bodega did a lot, but also DC, being the amazing, intelligent, smart woman journalist that she was, right? So everybody wants to go on who the fucking viewers were and be like, "Oh, Zoom." It's like, excuse me. That was her. You don't think that she knew? She knew who Isaac Guest was. Eggs and Isaac Guest. They shared a fucking docs information.
AJ, you sound fucking dumb. So now you're saying that people shouldn't be focused on the person who is actually doing stuff, but they should be focused on the person who is associated with the person that was doing stuff. What sense does that make? Hey, don't pay attention to that murderer. Pay attention to the guy who was accessory. Nigga, what? What are you talking about? No, Vidal, you're right. Why? I don't know why I keep listening to AJ and try to make sense out of it. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let this play.
Information about DC. Do you want to know how I know that DC said? I'm telling you, this is the reason why I know this, because DC explained it. DC said that Negs and Isaac Guest, they were AJ, they both
we are so off the beaten path.
But what I'm trying to listen, it's gonna give you just a bigger scope, right? So then okay, they are I'm not. No, I'm fucking not. I'm not off the beaten path. Okay, so listen.
What does that have to do with
how
Greg?
I know about
Greg
the
wasn't even
whole thing
around.
with the 3 boxes that have to be ticked is because DC was really actually scared before she went to Negs. Okay, she was actually really fucking scared because they knew when she walked her dogs. Okay, they knew when she walked her dogs, and they threatened her, but they didn't tick the 3 boxes.
I know the longer I shut up, the faster this will go, but this shit is so irritating.
Okay, that needs to be ticked for that. For the police to take it seriously. That's how I know it has to be a where, when, and how, right? Okay, so but then Miss Parker was showing DMs, and then that's when DC ended up making her trip because she was gonna go to Derby.
Oh my god! Who the fuck cares?
Earlier, and she showed up at Negs's earlier. All right. I'm telling,
if you're supposed to be up there to control the panel or something, you're not doing a very fucking good job. Nobody cares about this. This has nothing to do with Greg or Dark Ninja. Why are we talking about this? Absolutely nobody cares.
It's been on a fucking tirade about, which I do not think that he's wrong for his fucking tirade. All right, I don't think he's wrong. My point is that all right. So if Negs has been on a tirade about Hussy, right? And then Hussy just dropped his cake. Who actually? This is what's really weird.
Oh my
is that
god!
If Hussy knew that he only had a fucking year, why would Hussy even say that he was going to sue Tragic? If he only has a fucking year, why did he even say it in the first place? But no, it's Azria. And now who fell out with Azria? Bodega.
So here's my
drop
problem
the case
with what you're saying here is essentially that DC knew about Zoom and didn't do anything. Is that what you're saying? Is she was so smart and she didn't realize?
No. She gloated about it. She used them.
So let's take it back a couple steps. How many years ago was that?
That was, I said, the end of 2022. That was when she brought in Bodega.
So it is now 2026. There is zero reason that Greg should be defending Zoom. That's the problem. The test of time has been timed.
You're saying that about Greg. Greg,
no one
Greg is a
probably
pawn
knew
in this. Greg is a pawn. I'm not like, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing against Greg. I'm just saying.
What the hell? I just got randomly snatched up out of here for no reason. That was so weird. That was really weird. I think he was in the middle of talking too. All right, so let's put this back up. My bad. Don't know why that happened. Y'all popping them fireworks a little bit too close to the house.
Saying that he was gonna sue fucking Tragic and people gave him fucking money for it at the time. Remember, because the Bodega and Azria had to look like they were cool together, and then fast forward a few months, and then that was when I was dropped too because of Azria. Remember that? And then boom, then now not cool with Azria, and Hussy also drops suit against Tragic.
Hey,
I'm telling you, it's fucking weird. Okay.
Hey guys, I want to take a few people out of the equation because I did notice something. What we just learned is that Anon and Dark Ninja have the same exact opinion about Greg. They both knew him in the Discord.
Wait. What did I edge y'all on? Did it like cut off at the very end of me speaking? Is that what happened? Do I have to go back? Should I go back or no?
Discord. They made fun of him for the same reasons. Dark Ninja is not blocked. Dark Ninja is perfectly capable of giving his opinion about all this stuff. So why do we need that guy? And why now?
I don't know. Why would Ricky Mork be allowed up here?
I'm just like, no, it's not that I don't want him here. I don't really care. It's just confusing to me because it seems like it's perfectly capable for that opinion to get out and to be disseminated. So why, it's just confusing to me.
I do think he's hyper focused on this one point when it might behoove him to like elaborate on it more and not like just come up on panels to get.
So Hussey is in the chat and he's saying, "No one gave me money for the tragic lawsuit. You fucked hard." That's not true because when he got money for the Azriel lawsuit, he turned around and did a stream where he said, "Find out who I'm suing," even though it was for Azriel when he initially had it, and then he said that he was suing both of them. So what came of people giving you money, even though you waived the fees on both of those cases, was Tragic and Azria. So yeah, people did give you money for that. Sorry.
Get Greg yelling, but like I get it too because Greg's not presenting his point well either. So it illuminates, you know, that
And I
he's
totally
refusing
understand. I will agree
look
with you
at it.
one thing. I don't understand why the fuck
Man, what the fuck? That shit happened to me again? These niggas are popping these fireworks way too close. This is fucking wild. Ain't this a bitch? Try one more time. If shit goes wrong after this, then I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. We just gonna do a part 2 tomorrow or another day.
He does cozy up to women to protect him.
Right.
I'm not even
and then he
there.
somehow comes in and starts spazzing out. You saw, even when I asked certain questions that he couldn't deflect from, he just simply does what an elementary school kid would do and repeats the question back.
Yeah, I'm well aware. He's self
This
now,
is back
he
about
did
2
it
minutes. Okay. There we go. Go That is not 2 minutes.
With what you're saying here is essentially that DC knew about Zoom and didn't do anything. Is that what you're saying? It's she was so smart and she didn't realize.
No. She gloated about it. She used them.
So let's take it
Shut
back.
up, some idiot. I sure in the
How
fuck
many
am.
years ago was that?
That was, I said, the end of 2022. That was when she brought in Bodega.
So it is now 2026. There is zero reason
me put
that
down my
Greg should
joint.
be defending Zoom. That's the problem. The test of time has been timed.
You're saying that about Greg.
Then,
Greg,
no one
Greg is a
probably knew
pawn
about
in this.
Zoom.
Greg is a pawn. I'm not like, and
Sure.
I'm not saying that as a bad thing against Greg. I'm just saying he's a pawn, okay? Because it's not necessarily about Greg. It's about how the others are moving, like where you can see the fact that Lucy just dropped this fucking case against Tragic when there's a fucking year of statute, like a statute of limitations for a year in fucking New York. What?
Pretty sure I already stopped it before, but I don't know if people heard me, so I'm gonna say it again. That's not why everybody's here. We're here to talk about Greg. Like that's the whole point of contention right now. It's not about the people who did whatever the fuck else you talking about.
Why the fuck was he coming out there in 2025 saying that he was gonna sue fucking Tragic and people gave him fucking money for it at the time? Remember, because the Bodega and Azria had to look like they were cool together, and then fast forward a few months, and then that was when I was dropped too because of Azria. Remember that? And then boom, then now not cool with Azria, and Boosie also drops suit against Tragic.
Hey,
I'm telling you, it's fucking weird. Okay.
Hey guys, I want to take a few people out of the equation because I did notice something. What we just learned is that Anon and Dark Ninja have the same exact opinion about Greg. They both knew him in the Discord. They made fun of him for the same reasons. Dark Ninja is not blocked. Dark Ninja is perfectly capable of giving his opinion about all this stuff. So why don't
For one, I don't know why Potato has an attitude right here. Like somebody personally says something to her. For two, I also share the same sentiment as Anon22 or Luca, whatever, and Dark Ninja. And I don't even like Dark Ninja, but I agree with them on this. So does that mean that all of a sudden we in cahoots and I should go up on panel instead of Anon22 because he's saying exactly how I feel? Like that makes no fucking sense.
why do we need that guy? And why now?
I don't know. Why would Ricky Mork be allowed up here?
I'm just
like,
I mean, no, it's not that I don't want him here. I don't really care. It's just confusing to me because it seems like it's perfectly capable for that opinion to get out and to be disseminated. So why, it's just confusing to me.
I do think he's hyper focused on this one point when it might behoove him to elaborate on it more and not just come up on panels to get Greg yelling. But I get it too because Greg's not presenting his point well either. So
funny enough, because I was supposed to do a stream with Uno. I remember one time somebody told us, they asked us about something and we both gave the same answer, and they said, you guys just gave the same answer because you hang out all the time. And we laughed. And I mean, we both somewhat said, no, we hang out because we would give the same answer. It's the opposite, right? We're not giving the same answer because we hang out. We hang out because we would give the same answer. That's why I'm around this nigga, because he would say the same thing.
It illuminates, that
I
he's
totally
refusing
understand. I will agree
look
with you
at
one
it.
thing. I don't understand why the fuck Maxwell is gonna file something that's out of spend his time writing up all that shit if it's out.
Oh
of
yeah,
his
absolutely. That doesn't
why
make
would
any
he even
goddamn
do
sense.
the effort for that, but whatever. We've seen his work ethic.
Because it was all I'm not allowed to say that word without it being slander.
So I would get to other points if I could, but you could obviously see that Greg just talks over everything and derails everything.
Sure.
Obviously.
So I don't know what to tell you there. The question from the cowboy hat, I'm my own person. I have my own opinions, and Greg is a loser. So if asked, I'm going to let you know what I think about it.
So are you just trying to like spit at Greg, and because Dark Ninja hates him, you're just kind of back up to yell at Greg because of
No,
whatever?
what
Okay.
is you have such a strange opinion about how the internet works. So simply
Right.
because people know each other, that means that my opinion is linked to his. I mean,
No, but I
there's
know
probably thousands of people that can't stand Greg that have the same opinion about him. But
There's
what you
dozens.
can obviously see is that when it gets voiced, for some strange reason, he has people that come in and protect him. I have no
Yep.
idea why, especially women. That makes zero sense.
100%.
He
second
does.
of all,
He just comes up to women to protect him.
right.
I'm not even
And
gonna
then
lie
he
there.
somehow comes in and starts spazzing out. You saw, even when I asked certain questions that he couldn't deflect from, he just simply does what an elementary school kid.
I just want to point out that Luca just said spazzing out. Point 1 for spazzing.
would do, and repeats the question back.
Yeah, I'm
So,
well aware. You sound fine
this
now,
is-
but you kind of did it too, though. So it's just kind of
How?
like
When?
just 10 minutes ago.
What are you talking about? I
I
answered
do
every
think
question.
you're coming in here thinking that, like, AJ will absolutely cape for Greg a little bit, don't get me wrong. But, like, for the most part, I don't think people take Greg as seriously as you think.
Sure, but hold on. I want to touch on this. What are you talking about that I did the same thing? Give me one example.
I mean, you've been a little bit combative, like sporty with him, and it doesn't seem like you're trying to like make a point. It seems like you're just trying to spar with him.
Are you kidding me? I asked him questions, he didn't answer them. I got asked questions, I answered all of them.
That was facts. Not only like that's something that Greg does anytime you ask him any type of question, he starts deflecting and starts talking about you personally, which is what people like to call an ad hominem.
Ask me a question right now, I'll answer it.
What are you trying to tell us?
How big of a piece of shit Greg is. I think it's obvious.
So is it
that was
because
the
of
subject.
the Facebook accounts and the Tinder accounts?
There's
or-
so many things on Greg. Just Google his name. I mean,
Yeah, I'm aware of-
there's
I'm
a
aware of-
plethora. There's a plethora of shit on Greg, and it's insane that he even has anybody backing him at this point. He's been fired from jobs because of his interactions with women. Apparently, I can't say anything other than it was an interaction. He's had 9 Facebook accounts because he's pestered and verbally abused women on Tinder, and now he's part of Girl World. You don't see the irony in that? So yeah, I'm about done with it. If this is how it's gonna go, and you know, he is able to act like a complete fool, but it's like, oh, that's just Greg, and I'm in here answering.
Well, it's
questions
also
that
just
like,
AJ's panel. AJ's panel is a place for fools. Not gonna lie.
sure. Well, I guess that's what I walked into, but I'm happy.
So then nobody can get mad when I call these tard panels, right? Right? I think we can all agree over here in the the Animal Farms what was the C part? Animal Farms community. There we go. The farms over here. The real farms.
To answer any questions. The thing is, I'm not an idiot and don't stream my life 24/7. So if you're thinking, oh, poor Greg, he brings it on himself. He shows his entire life and he attacks anybody that gives him any criticism whatsoever. I've given him some positive feedback and he'll just attack you. So I do have a little bit of empathy for him.
I really agreed with your opinion last night on Television Think. I know him very well too, and I've been around a lot of different emotions and interactions. So I have the same frustrations, I think, as a lot of us do. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, is there something going on, or is this just like a hissy fit about mods?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Like, he seems to get pissed off when he's on a mod.
He blocked me from chat because I was critiquing him. I was very lightly sparring with him in chat or saying who he is. He blocked me. He blocks me on every single channel because he doesn't want to hear any critiques about him. I mean, you can see this. There's been videos where he's gone on like dating channels and he's gone on like looks maxing where they critique him. He's paid for face ratings. Anybody that gives him even the slightest bit of criticism and he lashes out, attacks them, and makes videos about them. So like I've said, this type of psychology is interesting to me. Like just like Jared Genesis, it's a little bit strange. I've even considered maybe making content on it because this is a weird side of the internet.
It's definitely a weird side of the internet.
It is, but it's interesting. But at the end of the day, there are things I could say about Greg that would be below the belt that I don't go there. And you can see that he doesn't want to hear anything negative about him. So he will lash out, he'll take over, he'll scream, he'll take advantage of AJ's good nature and try to confuse her and say, this guy's this guy that attacked your husband.
I will say I did notice, AJ, you should know that a lot of what Greg was saying in the quote unquote debate last night ended up being like backhanded compliments to you. Like
yeah,
that was my
I think I can speak pretty boldly that I've gotten the brunt of the wrath of Greg. And many times.
I mean, you've experienced Greg. Like, that's the thing, is a lot of us have actually sparred with Greg, and we've had community tabs about us calling us sub 4 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, like, so why platform him? Why even give him a chance?
That's a very good
honestly,
question.
I do it because he's funny, but like I also
really he's funny. So I didn't know that people were so entertained by elementary school children. I didn't know that saying things like "kiss my toes" was so hilarious for them. Like, how are you guys so entertained by this childish, obnoxious bullshit? Like, I'm not thinking that I'm the most highbrow kind of guy in the world, but are you guys fucking serious? Like, do you also laugh at fart jokes? Like, get the fuck up out of here. So most of y'all niggas is older than me. Talking about he's funny.
I'm the first person to also be like, but Greg's also kind of shitty.
It's like, funny, but it's kind of sad at the same time. So he kind of showed his ass right there when he mentioned that I just barely showed up, but then he was also spurging saying that I followed him for years. And
well, and that's like, the thing, is it's inconsistency.
He's a moron. Yeah, like I've talked to him here and there, but I don't follow him. It's the same thing every single night. It's him falling asleep on stream and, you know, just rambling and raving about whoever he's fighting with that week. So, yeah, it's funny here and there, but like it gets boring and I'm likely done at this point. I just simply wanted people to know that maybe didn't, that there's a plethora of negative shit about Greg that he's brought on himself that is truly, you know, it's not debatable. You can look up, he has a Reddit called Tall Handsome Russian, which is so Greg. Just type in Tall Handsome Russian Reddit and you'll see his old posts. He got kicked off of Reddit as well, shocker, where he's whining about how he got knocked off of Uber because of claimed sexual assault. Now, I'm not going to argue with Pistachio about what sexual assault is.
I tend to agree. Greg has recently moved from being a silly little jester to working in ways that are defending things. Like, he did not have to also like delete the thing. He didn't have to be the one deleting the thing that Ricky Mork said about Zoom in the chat. You know what I mean?
He didn't move to absolutely fucking nothing. This is exactly why before I even like did the video about Val or whatever, exactly why I stopped popping up in the chats and shit like that over there on the little Diffie side, because I noticed that you guys are just as dismissive as you've been about Carrie and other things. You guys, anytime that someone's around you that you guys like or is beneficial to you in any type of way, you sit there and ignore the obvious bullshit about them. And you did the same thing with Greg. It was very, very fucking obvious, and you all just ignored it. Now, all of a sudden, Greg is a problem. Just like all of a sudden, Carrie was a problem. And then who's going to be next, right?
At some point, it looks intentional, and that's a problem.
I mean, that's the least of his worries, right? But he just.
I mean, I say defending a PDF it's problematic.
Oh, I mean, I know Zoom's whole history too. He's a total piece of shit scumbag, and he makes Greg look like Mr. Rogers. So I agree, but I'm just saying in terms of what Greg has done, you know, there's all sorts of stuff you can see.
Yeah,
taking it
Thank
in.
you.
You can see it. I'm sure he'll run this through his stream, but yeah, it's kind of boring at this point. If you want to look into Greg, you can.
Thank you.
And that's about it. If you got any questions for me, I'm not going to deflect and just repeat them back to you. So hit me.
I mean, I honestly don't know enough to ask any real questions. So you you said that there were other things in the dating. I do think the dating thing is interesting because we do know how he interacts with women in this space, and that includes a lot of women who give him money. It includes like AJ's a bit of a softie for him. I'll give her that, but like she's not handing, as far as I know, she's not handing him large sums of money to essentially infiltrate this space and like.
I want to make that clear. I have
saving.
never given Greg. Sorry, Val. I didn't mean to. Like, I want to make
ahead.
that clear because you brought it up. I have never given Greg a single fucking dollar. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
was
why
the
anybody
information
would.
I got.
I'm just
Greg's a big
stating
boy.
a fact. I'm just stating a
Greg,
fact. That's
Greg is a man that can make his own money. Women, stop giving him any money. And I think it shows the type of man he is to ask random women on the internet for money. It's basically panhandling.
Well, and I think that's
internet.
kind of the thing is that, like, in the same way that people have criticisms that AJ doesn't like women, right?
I'm sorry, sir. What did you say? What is it? What is it like when people are begging for money on the internet without really doing a service, when they're not giving commentary and they're just doing watch parties and they're just like, "Hey, can you give me some money?" What did you call it?
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
was
why
the
anybody
information
would.
I got.
I'm just
Greg's a big
stating
boy.
a fact. I'm just stating a
Greg,
fact. That's
Greg is a man that can make his own money. Women, stop giving him any money. And I think it shows the type of man he is to ask random women on the internet for money. It's basically panhandling.
Well, and I think that
is basically panhandling. That sounds a lot like what I said of it being just like sitting in the middle of the freeway or the middle of an intersection, whatever, with a sign out, right? Crazy. I love when other people just so happen to say things that I was talking about. Works out so great for me. And it's funny because he's on panel with Val.
that's kind of the thing is that, like, in the same way that people have criticisms that AJ doesn't like women, right? Like, one can make the same argument that Greg has problematic relationships with women.
Of course, it's written all over him. Like, he claims he's got 200 women he slept with, and if you don't do it on the first date, you're probably never going to get it. You never see him with a woman. The only time I think he's ever shown anything is he has a camera out front of his house he lives at, and some girls, they went into his place. Who knows the end of that type of situation? But no man that is good with women has to talk about it ad nauseum like that. It's pathetic. He's not good with women. He terrifies women because he won't shut up about them, whatever the case may be, maybe they're not.
Yo, let me tell y'all about some random string that I ended up dropping it, because every now and then I would look on Greg's streams because Peanut will pop up, right? So one of these nights with his little weirdo friends, I think with Cougs, he had went on one of those dating sites or whatever, and he was just doing like the little dating game thing. And the minute that he started talking, like either immediately or after a while of him talking, he got booted off every single time. It was hilarious. And Cougs was over there coping like, "Oh no, it's okay. She was into you, bro. She was into you." It was hilarious. I got to see him like kind of out in the wild, and it was terrible. He talked about all the dumb shit that he does on here.
Can I ask you a question then? Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Is that the issue?
About him and women?
Like, is the issue that you don't believe that Greg is who he says he is when it comes to women? Is that the issue?
Oh, I mean, that's blatantly obvious. I don't need to come on here and tell you guys that.
But, I mean,
like
is that your only, is that like your
No,
main,
his issue is that there's becoming a pattern around Greg. And he might be new to seeing some of the stuff about Greg that you and I might know, but he is pointing out that there's a pattern of behavior around Greg.
Sure.
Oh,
okay.
It's not debatable.
Understood if there's a pattern. But I'm saying, like, though, is that your contention with him?
My issue with Greg is that he can't accept who he is. And there's a small part of me that wants him to wake up and get his act together because he's consistently done the same shit for probably a decade
Why
now.
would you care that he gets his shit together?
Because I feel kind of bad for him, to be honest with you. I think he's going to continue down this path, and we're going to see him at 40 doing the same shit. But, you know, at the same time, he's just some random, you know, he is a lolcow to me. I'm sorry, on the internet. He just hasn't been discovered yet. And I predict that if he continues down this route, he will become a known lolcow, and we can see.
So what you're saying is, if he continues down this route, that he'll be a known locale.
That doesn't go well. Like even Jared Genesis, he's known, but he's not famous. He's infamous. So, and you know, he tried to talk shit. I bring up, I got a girlfriend. She's a sub-5. This is what he does. It's like, why would I ever show you my girlfriend? Why would I ever show you anything about me?
For you? Like, that's what I'm asking. Because I will straight up say the whole thing, my contention with people that I have an issue with right now, it's absolutely fucking personal.
No, not really. He doesn't know shit about me. Everything he said, he's this guy, he's that guy, he's delusional.
I mean, is
he
it
has no clue who I am.
Because it struck you on a chord? Because it would have had to have slightly.
Not me. He doesn't know a thing about me. So anything he says is all bullshit.
No, not him to you. I'm talking about, is there something about him that, and I don't mean that it's necessarily reflecting you. I mean, though, that there's something that clicks, because then that makes you be able to kind of look more, like it puts your focus there more, is what
I've seen this story before, and it's I guess it's frustrating to see somebody continually be so oblivious to any sort of feedback.
It's hard to watch people reward toxic behavior. I think that's what we're coming to.
But and he's that might actually be. Sorry,
he's one of the few people like this that I've interacted with, and rather than him even being semi-cordial or even having a normal dialogue like we are right now, how we're letting each other speak, he just lashes out. So there's a tinge of that as well, where he kind of deserves it at that point.
I also try to remember how old he is, but Potato was trying to say it.
Oh, he's in his 30s now.
So I think the other important thing we just kind of established is there's no bodega, there's no DC, there's no hussy. There's kind of isolated within the population here and the population we're speaking of.
True.
So there doesn't need to be that exploration or accusation.
Yeah, I'm not affiliated with any group.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm sorry, what? What did you just say, Potato?
They don't need to talk about anyone else, right? About concerning this issue.
No, I'm talking about the whole story with all context. Like,
okay, but we're in one hat right now. Okay, we're going to red hat.
What other people's agenda?
Anytime that somebody is on the panel with AJ, they could be having a full-blown conversation with somebody else, and for some reason, AJ will think that they're talking about her. Once again, like I've had to say about a couple other people on here already, not everything about you.
Agendas are, because people talk about fucking agendas all the fucking time and talk about people having leaders all the time. Okay.
I think that
I'm sorry. I cannot get behind that statement.
I don't know what you're even talking about at this point.
I think that people are selfish beings, and they are motivated by self-interest, and I'll leave it there.
And
I mean, I'll leave it there as well. There's really not much else. I mean, if you guys are interested in Greg, it's all over the internet. I hope he wakes up.
Thing happening. I don't think there's like.
Potato, you sound like you're fucking drunk or something like that. What the fuck are you talking about? I think everybody has some personal. Yeah, most people do things because they have a personal interest in doing whatever the fuck they're doing. What are you talking about? And why are you sitting there running game for Greg when he's been snatching your money up and say he don't give two shits about it? What's wrong with you? Why y'all do this weird shit? And then expect people to feel sorry for you. Like I don't get it.
Bodega and Hussey and them involved. And
Yeah, no,
DC.
none of them are involved. That's the hilarious thing is
That's where
anytime
you're
Greg gets
fucking
any
wrong.
he gets any criticism and he wants to pin it on other people when in reality, Greg, maybe you're just a toxic asshole and new people discover you and want to let you have it. That's really as simple as
That
that.
can be true as well. It doesn't mean that the other is not true.
Well,
Do you understand?
I guess
That's
you
why
guys can
also
investigate
agendas
that,
and
but
agendas are created. That's why ops are created. That's why the presentation of somebody is made.
sure,
It's
but
so
let me hit
feel
you
a
with
certain
this.
way.
If
I think
Just like
Jessica
what
Messica
Val
nailed it. I think Jessica nailed it. Greg yelled at one too many women and money is involved, so that's why he's getting shit. He has created a reputation for himself that aligns with apparently his reputation outside of girl world.
Right.
It is
I mean,
what's happening.
He's part of the black pill community. He said it. He thinks that looks are all that matters. He's very insecure about his looks, whether he admits it or not. And he needs to just move on. I think at this point, yeah, I don't know what to tell you other than Greg is just his own worst enemy.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. Regardless of how you feel about Greg, positive or negative, right? Okay. Other people with their own fucking agendas are going to use that and capitalize on it.
So AJ didn't listen to shit that anybody just said right now and bypassed all that and was like, yeah, whatever the fuck you just said about Greg isn't true. So anyway, the people, right, who are our enemies, they're going to use that. Nobody is sitting over here treating the internet like it's fucking Black Ops 2 or whatever the fuck it is. This is not Metal Gear Solid. We're not over here playing spy games, right? This is not crackhead spy games over here. Shouts out to Miss Parker. That's not what we're doing over here. Nobody gives two fucks about what somebody else is going to use. I hate when people do that. Oh, well, us fighting publicly, now all of a sudden, you know, the people that we hate are going to use it against us. Shut up. You sound like fucking children. All of you sound like children. What are you talking about, AJ? You are pissing me off with this weird shit. The way that you like it doesn't even make sense the way that you try to defend these people. That's what's so weird about it. We could understand if you were like believing some lie or you just like refuse some information. The way you just skirted past everything that this dude and Val just said and was like, but that is going to be fodder for the people who don't like me. Nigga, what? What are you talking about?
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. Regardless of how you feel about Greg, positive or negative, right? Okay. Other people with their own fucking agendas are going to use that and capitalize on it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So
and what I would leave you with. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, I don't think that should be forgotten.
Right. And so what I would leave you with there is if I were streaming my life every day in my house or wherever in my living room, dancing with fish feet on and fucking, have all these things online about using my own name and that I got kicked off of Uber and that I have 10 Tinder accounts and I'm a black pillar, I'm going to get shit too. I'm probably going to have ops on me as well. So he brings it on himself. He streams on his own name. People know who he is. And he thrives on the attention because without the internet, without this, he would have nothing. And he needs to realize that.
Well, I think that might be why he's clinging so hard to it, to be fair.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad. So I'll let him be. Why
the fuck did Val say to be fair? Was to be fair about what? Like that was like an add-on. That didn't have anything to do with anything that he just said. Like, this doesn't negate anything. What? Tard panel.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad. So I'll let him be. He doesn't really have shit on me, and it's because I don't want to show my real life. Because even if he's impressed with my life, he's gonna say that it's dog shit and that all of these negatives about it, because that's what he does. Anybody that tells Greg something he doesn't want to hear, he lashes out rather than actually reflecting on it. And I think
don't
that's his
worry, we're
biggest
on the
issue.
sub 5 bucket. It's fine.
Yeah, sure. I'll be that too, because in Greg's mind, anybody that doesn't kiss his ass is a sub 5.
Accurate.
And he's a Chad Light. He's a Chad
I mean,
Light.
to be clear, I ran into Greg like twice, and then in Fresh Garbage's channel, I'm like, I don't think we're gonna get along very well. And then he like threw a big community tab thing about me, and it's like, okay. But that was my expectation going forward with Greg. And so that's what painted me in kind of a like he's a silly mongoose kind of vibe. Now we're learning more about Greg, and on top of it, Greg's unwilling to walk us through his like reality of it. Like,
oh yeah, he was just a silly mongoose when he was sitting there screaming and doing this stuff before. He did to Potato, and that's not even the first time he's done that shit. I think two times before that. He gets into it with like every fucking body, right? And then he goes on nigga tirades for absolutely no reason. But all those things, he's just a silly goose Greg, calling people niggas and yelling at people over small things like being called a weirdo. Silly goose.
I could understand some of these things being true. The real problem is that he's not forthright.
Right. Well, I mean, look at the common denominator. Like, if you saw, let's say you had my name and you saw that I got fired from these jobs and I had all these dating accounts, and I even posted on Reddit that I got fired from these jobs for accusations from women, it wouldn't be shocking for you to understand that I'm probably a deviant of some kind, and I'm probably a bad guy. Right. And it's not hard to understand. That's why he lashes out. That's why he hops on panel and tries to control the narrative. And I'm sure he's going to stream this later, be talking over it and trying to fix everything that's being.
So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here is Uno with his old ass finally awake. And now he has to sit here and listen to a whole bunch of bullshit from some people that he don't know and he don't know shit about.
Dude, for real, I was about to just back out right now. I was like, they don't even know I'm here.
Nope. As soon as I seen you pop up, they gave me a little notice and everything.
That's shady. Whole notification.
Exactly. So if you need a little bit of background, so the person to the top left is a broad named AJ, who believes that she's Mongolian, even though she's white, right? There's the broad next to her is Val, who thinks she's smarter than what she is, likes to smell her own farts, always involved herself. Person at the bottom left is this one guy who is just randomly talking about this other dude who usually pops up on panel. He's an incel. The guy who he's talking about is an incel.
Oh, I'm like, damn.
No, I don't know nothing about this nigga, but the dude he's talking about is an incel. And the broad to the bottom right has a problem with getting drunk online and giving everybody her money.
Oh, okay.
Right. It sounds like the type of friend that you would want to have, but it's not.
That doesn't sound too bad though.
Yeah, but it's one of those. Nigga, what is? I know that was not a bag.
That was you.
Yeah, I bet it was. I'm hitting play.
So what y'all going on about?
Nothing. Hit mute.
All right.
He said it's all on the internet.
Wait, can you hear this?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
First of all, did you put the T back in your name? And second of all, I think Potato's already answered why she's giving Greg and Bodega money, and that's in the form of everyone has personal motivations, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's kind of a separate because they asked and were very persuasive, and I was feeling generous. The honest answer. Now, I mean, I feel a different way going forward. Like, absolutely.
That's fair.
Okay, so you can hear the inflection in everybody's voice. They're obviously not kids who have been outside much.
Oh no.
Tell me I'm wrong though.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I was saying earlier, I was like, I hate nerds. I was like, fuck World of Warcraft.
Hey, they was on The Sims too. Don't be trying to let them get it off the side.
I'll let Sim slide a little bit because you can still do fuck shit on there. That's like saying that you're a dork for playing Grand Theft Auto.
I was about to say, so is Sims like soft porn for Grand Theft Auto?
Kinda, a little bit.
Like you don't want to kill nobody, but you want to still like control somebody.
Yeah, I still want to run your life, but don't hurt the next door neighbor. Just fuck your wife.
Straight up.
But
I think knowing more is important, and that's kind of what I think the chat's angry about. Is a lot of us. I'll include myself in that. We'll look the other way about things we don't have the time or energy to look into. We'll take things at face value sometimes.
You can just Google it. It takes about 5
Yes,
minutes.
Val. Like, because guess what? People want me to know the fucking Zoom situation inside and out. That fucking.
I will say you've been in this game long enough that you need to know what the Zoom stuff is.
No, I know about what was said. I don't know enough to sign my name.
Now is
to
the
it.
time to take it upon yourself to learn more. That is.
Ooh, I mean that's kind of the wrong time to say that because the same thing could be said about Greg, right? You should have been known about Greg like the rest of us did. That's the incel guy, and
right.
I mean, now is probably the time that you should go and look at what he's doing since he's kind of the talk of the town for the moment.
It's 100 fucking pages.
No, just start with the first 5. You'll be fine.
All right, AJ,
Okay.
if you see the front line of a newspaper and it says somebody shot somebody in the head, like, can you take it for the word?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
If you see a newspaper and it says somebody shot somebody in the head and now they're dead, can you just believe that, or do you have to go
Range, that's what I said.
all the way back to?
Listen,
Rampage.
but that's what I said. I said, okay, show me the papers where he's charged with something, where he was prosecuted or at least charged.
No,
something.
there's video. AJ, there's
No,
video
that's the
of it.
problem. Is he has apparently left the country to avoid. That is the understanding.
Oh, okay.
So you can't say he's innocent because in the law, like there are places for that. But
So we're just gonna skip over this part because I don't want to sit here and keep talking about how Zoom is a pedo and all this other stuff. I'm good on that. I'm pretty sure you don't want to sit here and talk about that either.
I mean, we can get on the topic, but we can pass for now.
On the topic would be on the person, and then we're not doing all that.
The country to avoid stuff. Well, I mean, listen, I'm not saying anybody's
But the proof
wrong.
I have is that's the thing. We know the legal system is fucked, right? You're as conspiratorial as I am, right?
Yes.
You don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't trust the government. So
Absolutely.
what really is seeming happening here is that a victim did not follow through, which is their right.
Okay.
However, the proof is in the pudding in the form of him literally being on vocal calls with his victim.
I think I saw a video, and I know what video that everybody's talking about.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't even know what they're talking about anymore.
They was going in on whatever they was talking about.
I think they're still talking about the same shit. I have no idea what they're talking about. I'm gonna just move it over into somebody else comes on panel. Oh, so now, without further ado, my own personal pet tard is coming on panel.
Pet.
Yeah, my pet tard. She's She's owned by the Blackfoot.
Oh damn.
I know. And look where Greg's been. Look who's been. Hey, Garvey. Look
What
who's
does
been.
that have to do with anything? Why are you bringing Hussy up when we're talking about Sage and how she was treated by Greg for not giving him money? It's a very simple question. It's so frustrating.
Do you see the fucking connections there? Like, I think it's interesting.
Sage goes everywhere.
I think there's one connection.
So, in case for folks who don't know, when she's talking about the Sage situation, Sage had offered Incel Greg $100 to unmod Unicorn Girl, and he said no. How about 200? And she said you can eat a dick, basically. And for some reason, he started spazzing out about it. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows why it was such a big deal. But then he started going on and on about how she's a liar and she lied about having so much money and stuff. And he was really pressing her for that $200.
Hussy and Greg both like money. There we go.
That is a connection.
Okay, yeah, Greg has been very Hussy coded lately.
What is this
Wait,
drawing
who,
I'm
Greg?
looking at?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think.
My bad.
I think. Wait, no, I didn't hear what you said all the way, Garvey. Sorry.
I forget. I think I was echoing and I got distracted.
Oh, can I ask a question? Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so AJ, something you said I'm like confused about, so I'm asking clarification. That's all. Okay. Yes. So you were like with the Sage thing, right? Because to me, the Sage thing was out of left field, and then some people were saying they think it's about money, which I think it could be a theory. Like at first I felt like him and Pistachio were rage baiting just for content, but like now nobody has apologized or said it's for content, so maybe it's deeper. I don't really know. But what do you think? Like, is the motivation? You're saying what?
Well, okay. So I feel like Monica was used as a pawn, right? Okay. So
no. Okay, so you think wait, hold on. So you think Sage is a pawn between Hussy and everyone else?
Is FG the pet's heart or Jessica? No, apparently they tried to say that Fresh Garbage was my pet's heart. I don't know how that works. And it basically lets me know that people don't understand what I was saying when I was saying pet's heart. They didn't understand it all. And I mean, frankly, unless somebody pop up and ask me about it, like on the panel or something, I'm not really going to explain it. It's not my fault that you can't understand what I explained in the video.
Yes, not necessarily Greg, because Hussy's been trying.
So who do you? So you think someone put a battery in Greg's back to go after Sage? Yes or no?
Yeah, basically.
So who do you think who did that? Hussy, you're saying? Allegedly.
I don't actually think it has to.
It's not that serious.
Because he has two. Like, I mean, look at the way.
Yeah, but who do you think it is then?
God damn! I'm about
I
to
think
mute.
I think it's Hussadega related, right? Or also, well, I mean, Hussadega Bodega, right? So, like, I think it's. I mean,
it was Unicorn Girl related.
Okay.
And
okay. So what Greg? Sorry.
Val, thank you actually for throwing that in there. I forgot to factor that in. Thank you.
So that's what Greg says it's about. Because Unicorn Girl was threatening to sue everyone and said something about Sage, and it pissed Sage off, right? So then Sage went on Unicorn Girl's panel and she was yelling at her like, stop making threats. But then after she did make the same threat, like, no offense, Sage was calling out Unicorn Girl for like lol suits, and then also threatened a lol suit right after.
Right.
Which was kind of corny, but like, right now. I don't. Yeah, but why does it matter? Why would Greg care?
Unicorn Girl said she was gonna throw her on a volcano. Or
Sorry.
I don't know why it wouldn't.
Yeah, but why would Greg be so mad about that?
It's pretty simple.
Hold on. Sorry, Potato. Go ahead.
I'm sorry if I'm talking over anyone. Like, sometimes I can't hear other shit, so I'm gonna drop down.
No,
but that's all.
You're right.
All right.
Can you ask the question one more time?
I don't
just so
know. I think Greg is responsible for Greg.
No, I agree with you. I agree with
Yeah.
you. And honestly, Greg, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why the fuck there's nothing oh wait, never mind. Somebody just deleted somebody. Okay, hold on. Okay, so nobody's fucking with my chat today, apparently.
I haven't seen anything blocked since Greg took out Ricky Mort's message.
No, apparently Uno is still cooking and shit like that, and thinks that he muted his mic and he didn't. But I think after I get done with this, we just about finished. When we get done with this, I'm gonna start back up and we're gonna do something else. Since this nigga ain't doing nothing, and I ain't doing nothing either. Well, after it seems like people stopped shooting, so should be safe to go to the store.
And we talked about that at the time.
What? Okay, yeah, all right. So
now it's not going to happen. If you called it out, even if you unmod Greg, like, oh, never mind. My theory just went out the window. I'm dropping down. I'm tired.
Garby doesn't have the strawberries today.
I don't.
Listen, Greg, I think Greg can be extremely hypocritical. I have an entire thing fucking written out about this, okay? But you all want to, and I'm not saying you guys on panel. I'm not saying you guys on panel. I mean, maybe you, Garby, but everybody's been jumping down my throat about this. I already had my thoughts about it. Like, I already had it written out. I just hadn't been able, like, I do think it's hypocritical. I think he's been very hypocritical. It bothers me. People in DMs know what I've said about this. Because I just wasn't necessarily discussing it publicly. I have a hard time pushing somebody to the side that I need to be completely and utterly sure. I don't want to.
Okay, and pretty much AJ is just talking in circles again. Don't know what the fuck she's talking about. We already been going for 4 hours. I'm probably might shoot on back with the homie. Maybe let y'all ask some questions and stuff. Maybe let this nigga play some music. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm for sure about to head over to the store. So we're gonna end this with a song about spazzing. Because why not? Because Alibis paid for it and she had the right idea. So this is where it's going. And I'll catch y'all in like 20-30 minutes if y'all around. If you're not, then fuck you. Open panel so I can yell. I can do an open panel. I can let you guys come up. Don't be asking nothing too personal. I will be putting niggas backstage. All right, y'all.
I'm a little teapot short, style, missing shit going around. They know what's talking about. Gotta put the lid, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna
if you want to. Spaz if you want to. Spaz if you want. Spaz if you want to. Spaz if you want to.
I'm a little teapot blowing